Hello, all you fellow warriors of light, adventurers across the Eurasia, both novice, sprout, and of course veteran. It's Dazzy, the King of Kobolds, coming back at you live yet again. Sorry, it seems that the power went out because it's so incredibly fucking hot outside that this old house just kind of set fire for a second. So, my apologies with that. I will say this though. Uh, since that happened, we'll be doing the Eden now, I think, because I think Sarah's good to go. We're also joined by the lovely Bella Copular, so they're going to be in Discord, and we're going to see where the Eden questline takes us, because we have no idea what to expect. So give me 1 second, we'll set up chat again. Sorry so much, guys, for the cut on the video. I sucks. Sorry. Working on it. I am honestly working on it. All right, let me get Discord. All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Okay.
I linked the final version of the Gunbreaker Relic.
Very sexy.
Yeah.
So are you guys
Yeah,
ready to go?
It is just a giant slab of gun. Do you want me as Dark Knight or Reaper?
It's up to you. Regardless, we have to do quests and watch cutscenes, so we're gonna have to be a little
Okay.
quiet during that.
Okay.
But
I have a mute button.
no, you're fine. Are you ready to go, though, sweetie?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do I have a mute button? Okay,
Okay.
I'll just turn it to... Here, I'll just turn to... not from...
Which one of these? In the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, does that work?
No, I still hear you. But it's fine. It's fine. It's just while we're doing the cutscenes, I'm trying to keep them quiet for the most part. So people can even watch them on stream. Or in VOD.
Okay, I'm gonna come over to Goblin.
Okay.
Because I have no need of heat of battle when I'm already 90. Do I need any food for this?
I'm not using any food. Anyway, 1 second. Cutscenes parts. Going to mute Discord for a second. Read all this. "'Tis a blessing to see thee so hale." Getting cred. Sorry to drag you all the way out here. I have a feeling you'll miss this place when you see where we're going out next, though. Hope the desert creatures didn't give you too much trouble on the way here. I doubt they posed any sort of challenge to him, but I could say the same with confidence about whatever fiend may be waiting for us out there. Even if the light that Reen sensed turns out to be nothing of consequence, the empty is hardly the most welcoming of places. Anything that can survive out there is not to be trifled with. Moreover, it should be reiterated that the light-blasted wasteland poseth as severe as a threat as any foe we might face. In any event, we are in agreement that this phenomenon doth warrant investigation, though for lack of more precise means of navigation, must needs rely on Reen's innate ability to guide us. I have formed several hypotheses regarding the nature of the light, but speculation is a poor substitute for first-hand observation. God, I look cool. There'll be plenty of time for us to talk about it on the way. Is the sky slipper ready? It really does look like a slipper, doesn't it? Ready to take us wherever we need to go, aye. Back again, too, maybe if we ask it nicely. Though the light hath been expunged from Novarant, the ambient aether of the empty is still corrupted, dangerously so, in fact. The flood of light devastated everything in its wake, the soil, the air, the water, all rendered incapable of supporting life. 'Tis due to this imbalance that the empty remaineth utterly uninhabitable, even a century hence or thereafter. That's why we're taking every possible precaution. Even or between the aetherometers I've packed and Reen's unique abilities, we should be able to detect and measure any fluctuations in our alignments. According to the Crystallarium's scouts, a few days out there won't affect us to any noticeable degree, but much longer than that, and we risk becoming sin eaters. Since we still don't know how Chocobos and Amaro will fare in the empty, we've opted for more mechanical mode of transportation. This comes courtesy of the researchers at the Mean. Found it in the Crystal Tower and restored it to working order. I don't really feel like this would be Allegan technology. I feel like it'd be like more crystal based. But okay. It's quite safe, I promise. Person in charge said he'll have parts delivered from the Crystarium should anything break. He seemed quite eager to see what we bring back from the empty. Even though I told him we're not hunting for treasure, I'll introduce you if we have a chance to stop by Mord Souk at some point. Anyway, I think that covers everything. When you're ready to leave, just say the word. Same shit? Yes. Hey, Bella. I know you can't hear me in Discord. I don't know how to do that, Bella, if you're listening on stream. Second. Well then, shall we? I'll be turning Discord back on in a second. I can't wait to get this car. I will get this car. Can't wait, though. Also, welcome to stream viewers. Sorry. Still trying to wake up, apparently. With a name like The Empty, I wasn't expecting much in the way of pleasant scenery, but this is downright depressing. To look on the land swallowed by the flood with mine own eyes, 'tis a chilling sight indeed. Approximately 9/10 of this world are this, a slate all but wiped clean. Were not for the warriors of darkness in Minfilia. Breen, are you sure we're heading in the right direction? Yes, I'm certain. There's no telling how far away it is, though. She's way too small for this chair. Somebody get her a booster seat. Nothing for it but keep going, then. You two back there may as well take a nap. I have a feeling we've got a good few moms ahead of us. Like I look to the left like, ooh, look, sand. Nothing but sand. Sand as far as the eye can... I have to say, it's a touch larger than I was expecting, and it's... sleeping? No, it's waking up. I don't like the sound of that. Is it a light warden? No, it's a fucking alien, you moron. No, I don't think so. Instead of being filled with light, it is light. The first Sin Eater. Long have I strived to unravel the mystery surrounding the flood of light, to discover what set the terrible cataclysm in motion. Every, th every thread led to the same conclusion, the same single point. Or single being. I have reason to believe that the entity we see before us is the first Sin Eater, the instigator of the flood, the very foe Manphilia vanquished a century ago. She gave everything she had, and won. But this abomination could undo her work? Aye, the possibility cannot be denied, though it's oft said that destruction and creation are but two sides of the same coin. Green, knowest thou of what I speak? The power to shape reality, to bend the laws of nature for what was once shattered may be forged anew. That's all well and good, but don't you think we should give it a name first? Eden. Metal Gear. No. Eden. Utopian Fae. A most auspicious title. Now that that's settled, perhaps we should find a spot to set up camp. I even brought a couple of tents, on the off chance, but pitching the damn thing is something of a fine art. Does anyone fancy helping me? Uh, sure. Oh shit, it's a zone too. Interesting. Ranger. Though frequent. Sorry. Is this music? No. It reminded me a little bit of the Final Fantasy X like cloister music. The frequent rest may all allow or allay the symptoms of prolonged exposure to the empty's ambient aether. It would be unwise to linger here over long. Okay, we gotta regroup. The car is part of the savage mode. I thought the car was something to do with Boja. No, that's the bike. That's the bike. For doing that, I'll join. I've not done any set post error. We're not doing that. The bike's from Boja. No, the two-seater hover bike is from Boja for getting all the field notes. Yeah, it's a bike, right? Anyway. I never realized that putting tents up could be such a bother. Still, I'm glad that we got there in the end. Thancred should be back from scouting the area soon. Once he's here, we can plan our next move. Turn around! Release me! Wait, what? Okay. Artifacts, you say? Treasures, shinies, trinkets? Ooh. Lovely. Absolutely. Anyway, enough being greedy. Ooh. Skill speed, direct hit, probably crit. Deploy the core. Reno waits anxiously for Thancred to return, surveying the vicinity. Okay, I'm through the cutscene, surveying on Daz. I'll fight you! I have to read these, madam. I think you should talk to me. Thank you. I wonder what's taking Thancred so long. Ah, there he is. Are you watching my stream now? Okay. So you're just watching, waiting? Well, that was rather uneventful. Not that I'm complaining. You literally are complaining about it. I am on phone. Oh, it's all good, Bella. Did you find anything? No, thankfully. There's not but barren plains in every direction. Apart from Eden, obviously. I tried approaching it, and the brute didn't even seem to notice me. I thought best not to tempt fate, so I withdrew. We should act now before it fully wakes. Meaning what exactly? It's a fucking alien, you idiot. What do you think? When I think about the flood of light, I get the feeling that rather than destroying everything in its path, what it actually did was stop the flow of aether. Of course, that meant that all of the plants, animals, and people who were here could no longer survive. They must have crumbled to dust in a year since. But the aether is still here, lying dormant. If Eden is the one that caused it, maybe it can get it flowing again. I don't know for certain, but I think I can use Eden to bring life back to the empty. Now, hold on a moment. What makes you think that's even possible? And how do you expect to control that kind of power? Rune's aspirations may not be as preposterous as thou dost surmise. God, I hate reading Orange's lines. I believe Minfili halted the flood of light's advance not by destroying Eden, but by silencing it. Ah, yes. For it is stun. Stunning it will also work. And in doing so, she hath gifted us an opportunity too precious to waste. Even now, the flame of hope burns on. I, Manphilia's successor, it standeth to reason that Reen doth possess the means to exert her will over Eden. But such a monumental task is not to be taken lightly. What sayest thou, Dazzy? I say, trinkets, you say? Anyway, easier said than done. I would put my Ren's life at risk. Oh, it would. I thought I said I would. I'll put her life at risk. No. Yeah, it's probably easier said than probably. Yes, you're probably right, but I have to try. Very well, Reen. Made up your mind, so how should we go about this? Well, you have a gunblade. What if you just kind of dig her way in? I have an idea. I've been studying it carefully ever since we arrived, and it seems to me that light is more concentrated at certain point. I suppose you could call it the core. That giant talus had a core too, like a beating heart. It controlled the flow of aether. If Eden's core is the same, perhaps we could use it to restore the etheric balance? Theory is certainly sound. By employing Aethernet shards as beacons, mayhap we could trace the etherical flow to Eden's core, and in doing so, secure the means to teleport to the very heart of the beast. You know, I'm sure it's, like, not actually fleshy and shit, but, like, why would we ever want to teleport inside a giant monster that could end the world? No. Like, like, what? Why? Like, what if we teleport into its stomach and it just get digested in 2 seconds and we're just done? Because it's stupid! It is stupid! Anyway. Thankfully, the settlement council has kindly furnished us with a plethora of apparatus by which to perform such feats. However, we must needs first have Reed study the entity interior and chart a suitable course. Yes, we don't want to walk out of its anus. That'd be quite a disgusting feat, wouldn't it? Once we've reached our destination, I shall fabricate a means by which you may directly communicate with Eden, and mayhap exert a measure of control over it. You can really do that, Oranger? All credit is due to a dear friend, a gentle soul long since departed, who imparted me a wealth of knowledge concerning aetherology. Although I'm certain she would be all too quick to chastise my methodology. Is he talking about Moonbreeda or Manphilia? I think Moonbreeda. Moonbreeda. Excuse me for interrupting this trip down memory lane, but I don't imagine that Eden will be too happy about us rummaging around its innards, for want of a better term. In all seriousness, though, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of welcoming party arranged for intruders. Perhaps you could best lead the way, Dazzy. It's true that he's the only one who can defeat a light warden, but I'd rather not rely on him any more than we have to. Yes, I haven't forgotten what happened when he absorbed too much light, but as Alice said, making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. Now, I wish I could put down wardens myself, but simple fact is I can't, and there's no point in pretending I can. That's why I'm asking Dazzy. Then perhaps I could... You already have a job to do, remember? The only reason this plan even has a chance of success is because of your involvement. I need you to concentrate on the task at hand and guide us to the core. Not only that, you'll have to keep an eye on Eden itself. If we somehow manage to make it angry, get us out of there. Are you sure you want to go through with this? No! No, you're talking about teleporting me into the stomach of a fucking world-eating behemoth? Why? Bad ideas, guys. This is what I do best. For lack of any better plan, this one will have to do. It's what I do best. Not the first animal I had to kill from the inside out in this game. I won't let you down, Cerberus. Though we remain here, Reen and I shall do our utmost to guide thee along the etherical stream. After thou hast breached the exterior, we shall remain in contact via these link pearls, courtesy of my comrades in the Crystarium. Being real established with the Crystal Tower, I fear they may be somewhat less reliable than those to which thou art accustomed. Exactly, Bella, exactly. Did you guys just leave the group as I was about to queue us up? Why? Hold on, I'm opening Discord. Okay, why?
Read chat.
I can't, I'm in a cutscene.
crossworld. We're in a crossworld party. You need to reform the party so it's not crossworld.
Does that matter?
Hmm.
That makes so much static when you turn that on and off. You can have it just open. I have a way of muting all of Discord with Alt X.
Okay, fine. I'll leave it on.
Yeah, because every time you touch it, makes a huge statically noise.
Just leave our chat on. I'll just just mute all of Discord. Also, Discord has a toggle mute function. I'm trying to bind it to something besides control.
I bind it to Alt X. Just Alt X is easy.
Well, I would prefer this fancy 5th mouse button, but it doesn't register as a button I can bind, so I guess Alt Control Caps Lock.
Either way, let me know when you're ready so I can invite you. Oh, I hate reading your orange lines. They suck. And guys, this is honestly a horrible idea.
Nah, we'll be fine. It'll be a good time there.
Look. Rin's got daggers, I got chakrams, Iranchi's got a basketball, and Thancred's got a gunbreaker sword. We could just kind of dig our way in. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
we could.
Well, they could. But, you can't trust normal raids? So, a convoluted solution need to, doth needeth be maketh. For... Just like, I can type the way he speaks sometimes, but I cannot say it out loud. A doth convoluted method.
I need to go teleport somewhere so I can get some better gear, because I actually can't even get in here right now.
Oh my goodness.
What's your I rating? Hang on, what's your I rating?
Not high enough. It's like 419.
What's the minimal I rating?
425.
Go to Yulmore and buy the 530 gear.
I'm gonna.
Get the augmented Crystarium gear.
I don't want it.
But
I'm gonna get some accessories. Let's see here. What am I looking at?
Oh my God, you can glamour the augmented Crystarium, man. It's poetics. Awesome.
I know all the stuff that he can buy in Yulmore is augmented too.
No, it's not that. It's just that the shit I have is better for Boja.
Ah.
I put my Boja just. What are you wearing?
The
Are you
Boja
wearing
set.
Boja?
Yeah.
I have those, yes. But Popoto Moonshine hangs onto my Boja gear until I go into Boja. I mean, at the moment, I'm wearing classical because I'm 90, so... She also holds on to my augmented Crystarium, but even back then... Well, actually, no, your Boja gear would be fine. You just need something to bump up your I rating, which...
Let's see, 530. Let's get...
What's the minimum I rating again? I know I need it.
1 second. Buying some gear anyway.
I'll check myself.
Okay.
I have the menu to check what the minimum I rating is for Eden's Gate Resurrect. 425. Next
Perfect. He's almost there.
I rating bump up is...
And I have enough now. There we go.
Okay, that's good. Fulmination will need to get to 445, but we can just pretty much get...
I'm 442 right now.
Okay, you need to be 445 once we get to...
I'm pretty sure by doing this, we're going to get 100 poetics because it's my first time and post first time, so...
Oh, we are. And you'll get,
you know,
probably no one will, unless they want the glamour, will grab the tokens, and we'll just give you two all the tokens.
No, it's fine.
I have the only token set I wanted.
I don't have enough room for glamour right now until next patch.
That would be gear for you to use, like, for better accessories.
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, all I need now is for accessories is the neck, the earrings, and one more ring, so... Which by itself will carry me, because my armor right now is 495. It's just that my accessories are 270 because they're from Heavensward.
When we get to Umbra, it'll be 485, 45.
It's not the armor, though. It's just accessories. My accessories are from Heavensward.
I know you want them out, but I don't know if I can help you guys with Savage Mode, because I've never done any
We're not doing it.
savages.
We're not doing it. We're just doing story right now.
Yeah, I know.
And if we knock this out fast enough, depending on how much time is left, we probably won't have enough time for it. But next time we
Not
might
today.
do
No, we won't
the.
have time for the entire raids today.
No, I
We'll
know.
have enough for the first section of raids, most likely.
I know. What I'm saying is next time we might do some near or something. We're not planning on doing Savage. We're just doing story right now.
Yeah. I'll look into which of the because you unlock all the savages for each section at once at the end.
No, I know, but when I work on the Savage for this, it's gonna be in like 8 months, dude.
Yeah. In 8 months, why?
Because I'm gonna have to do all the Alexander Savage to complete Heaven's Word and all of the Omega Savage to complete Stormblood. When I even get to
You're
Stormblood.
doing them in well. If you're doing them in order, I guess I have someone to do savages with because I've only done coils of binding, basically up to a Realm Reborn, EX, and savages.
Just 1 second, cutscenes. 1 second. Second.
Yeah.
YOLO!
Alright, am I main tanking or off tanking?
I don't
You
know.
should probably main tank because I haven't been
I
here
barely
before.
remember the things, but he'll go to a corner and you have to dash to him because he'll cover this whole place and stuff.
Okay,
We'll find out as we get there.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
you're
What?
smart.
I hit and then I ran into a corner and died.
I'm proud of you.
Wait, is there a death field?
Yeah.
Oh no. I didn't know those were death crap.
That's good to know.
It's good to know there are death fields. Hang on, I'll get him closer to the edge. We fall to the. I need some help, Frey. Thank you.
I'm guessing we can move these way out.
Center on him.
I got it.
I'm raiding. Put it over there on the desk. I don't know what that was about. I hate that they can just enter my room whenever because the door is broken.
I see. I see. That's interesting. So it's like the rock breaker from Heaven's Word.
I suppose so, yes. You're mean, Eden Prime.
Oh, get behind it. I'm guessing. Yeah.
Yes, get behind it.
Making sure.
This is what I was talking about, where he covers the whole area and stuff in front of him.
So far, really easy.
Come here, Eden. You're Eden Prime. You're technically not Eden. You're inside Eden. It's like a Bahamut Prime, I guess. What is this? Oh. Crap. I don't remember what we're supposed to do. Oh, okay, now I know what we're supposed to do.
Just dodge the
Don't
beams.
stand it stupid. That's what we're supposed to. He's doing the thing in the corner.
Thank God for 3 fucking charges. Get us a little heal and a little bit of a shell. Not much. There's something.
Just wait until phase 2. Are we at phase? Yeah. Okay, it's phase 2.
Oh,
Interesting. Oh god. Hello?
Yeah.
hey, look, it's actually Eden. Oh shit.
Dinner, Dazzy.
Oh,
Okay, so basically we
I
try to
dodged
kill
too much.
these guys as close as equal as possible. Not that, in normal mode it matters. That's what I was told.
all in all, pretty easy.
Well, it's the first one.
I know. I'm just saying.
Wait. Just wait till we get to,
I know.
Fulmination or no, fulmination.
Oh shit. Um,
Okay, now it's the phase 2 cutscene.
he made its limit break.
Yes, he's limit breaking. You want to know what he uses to limit break us?
The
The
world.
planet.
Of course, I mean.
uh, great.
So it's basically the limit break of Neo Bahamut.
At least I know that. I was told that.
Because Neo Bahamut basically does this from Crisis Core.
Yeah. Thing is, this is all just a hallucination.
Excellent.
Simulation? I don't know. Point is, it's not real. Ow.
That makes it better because that means that Eden's just a prima donna, wants to be all fancy about it.
Well, yeah. Ah! So how many of these are we doing today? Just the first round?
As many as we can get done.
Okay. I'm fairly certain we can get them all done if, it's
We're going
all
for like
right.
another 2 hours.
2
That's what we get done.
hours? Yeah,
That's what we get done.
2 hours,
Eyes
it'll
are
probably
telling
just be
me.
the first raid set. What are you doing after those first 2 hours?
Probably taking a break and watching the new Boys, the new episode of Obi-Wan and Miss Marvel, then coming back, and from there I don't know. I definitely want to finish up getting my Cactar mount since I'm only, I think 30,000 away.
Well, have you done the weekly fashion report?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's just grinding and hoping your cactus ticket comes in.
Nah, it's fine.
Hey Frey, I need
Every
some
every
help.
20 minutes you get it 6,000 easy, if not more.
I love the fact that you can summon a big version of Frey. Awesome. Look at him. Doing his best. Bye-bye, Frey. The last one. Okay, corner.
Or we kill her.
Him.
Is it him?
Uh,
It's got boobs.
physically, Eden looks like a she, yes. But I'm pretty sure
I have to
it's
take a call before we go to the next one.
So,
Isaac called me.
You
Okay.
want these loot tokens, right?
I'm just gonna grid on him. I don't
I
know.
will. Gotta mute my mic again, sorry.
Oh, good.
Okay.
It happens every Saturday.
I want that orc roll, because I never got it. Oh. Hopefully no one rolls above 11. No, someone already rolled above 11.
I'll give it to one of the healers.
Don't bother calming me, I'm already mentor. Oh wait, you can't, because we're in a group, that's right.
Gonna grid on all this.
Aww.
Are they all needing all this?
I don't know. No?
Yeah, no, they
Love-
are. They're needing
yeah,
on
looks
every
like-
piece.
Love Blossom probably either wanted to glam,
Or is new
they're
as well.
wanting- Or they're new, or they just want the pieces.
Maybe.
Like, if you want them, you need them.
So, I'm gonna be Discord again. She's on the phone, but I'm gonna watch those cutscenes because she's not gonna actually read all of it to the stream. So obviously, it's gonna take a little bit longer for me. So I'll be right back to read. Though we anticipated some form of resistance, I did not foresee Eden generating a smaller replica of itself. To think that a mere fraction of its power could manifest such a powerful adversary is frightening. It seems that will have to wait for the Aether within Eden to stabilize before we can teleport to the core. It seems that Thanker's prediction about there being some sort of guardian was right. Thankfully, it was nothing that you couldn't handle. And I'm glad to say that you haven't absorbed any light either. So far, so good. Now that the way is clear, the Aethernet shards can send us to the core and back whenever we need. Why not? I don't give them a try. At lunch? Standing around and waiting is hardly my forte, though I dare say I'm more suited to this than whatever Ranger is doing. Though the apparatus is now in place, a number of mini adjustments must needs be made before attempting to assert control over you. Once a Ranger has activated the device, it's my turn. Let's get crit. Someone brought lunch, but I didn't hear them, and they just go take. The time hath come, Reen. This can only go horribly wrong. Watch over me, Minfilia. Just appears out of nowhere and says, "No, child. Goodbye." Is this supposed to happen? Eden is offering considerable resistance. Not now. Not when I'm so close. Giggity. Ranger! I am unharmed, but what of Reen? No! You listen to me! Reen, be careful! I guess as we all know, the inside of every living creature is a holographic device of some sort. I like how somebody had, at one point in this world, summoned like Eden, and it's like, you know what? You put a little cape on its back. As everyone knows, your giant amalgam, like, marble flesh beast female spaceship needs a cape. I'm not gonna find out why it has a cape. It's not even a cape. It's just that's how it looks in Final Fantasy VIII when you summon it. That's all it is. Don't tell me there's deep lore about the cape. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Well, I'm glad that's over, but for how long? We're flying! Beast's fury hath subsided. Not really. You mean besides it's an alien? Based off of what I know from Final Fantasy VIII, right? Here's my bit. Eden's supposed to be a planetary, well, paradise like Eden. That's supposed to be a reservoir of every monster, every primal, every summon, everything in all creation across all the Final Fantasy worlds is what Eden's supposed to be. And when you summon Eden in 8, it's using all of those combined aethers to fire basically a death beam in 8. As far as what is in 14, I don't know, but it's probably along those lines. And this is the Eden's main service, spunky, aura, edgy maid. I don't know. I was going with something, and it failed horribly. Let's see. Reen appears to have recovered from her battle of wills with Eden. It worked. I'm in control now. I think. Or you just woke it up so it can end all of our lives. Although, I'm now linked to Eden, I still need to figure out how to give it commands. Well, how about you just say a command? Pray tell, what caused it to convulse so violently? It took off to kill all humankind in the first. It must have been what Eden rose. It must have been when Eden rose into the air. I'm still struggling to stop it from drifting too far from the camp. Even now, thou art. It's danger, danger, douchebags in the control room. I'm kidding. I love them. Reed, what's going on? Focusing. Ah, above us, something's coming this way. An enemy. But how dost thou... Ah! Could it be a sin eater? I can't see them clearly, but no, that's impossible. What is it? They're inside too, lots of them trying to reach the core. Uninvited guests, eh? If I'd known they were coming, I would have tidied the place up. God. Is now the time for a one-liner? Japes are a poor substitute for viable stratagem. Thank you, Orange. He's got this. In that case, I suggest that you and I deal with the ones who are already inside. Sure. And Daz can welcome our airborne adversary. Wait, they didn't talk about an airborne adversary? Did I skip something? Green, find out if Eden has any defenses we can make use of, preferably ones that don't recognize us as the enemy. I'm not sure about that, but I can use the aether currents to send you wherever you need to go. That's my girl. All right, everyone, we've got work to do. And by we, I mean all on Dazzy. God, Dazzy, they suck, don't they? Yes, they do. From what I can tell, Eden is able to form simple structures by redirecting aether, so I'll try to give you something to stand on. When you're ready, head to that portal over there. I will punch the portal. No, but receive door. I'm not at my desk, that's fine. By the way, to anyone who takes it seriously, I actually love the characters. I just like to meme on them. That's all. But I do actually love the characters. Is anyone who watches this thinks like, oh, I hate Orange, and I hate Reen, I hate Thancred? No. No. Thancred's a great character. He had a fantastic story arc in Shadowbringers. He's actually one of my favorites through Shadowbringers. Reen, I don't dislike, but, you know, she's not like Emmett Selkgood, obviously. And by that, I mean, like, she's alright. She's alright. She's as good as Minfilia was in ARR. So far. I'm sure her story is going to really have, like a full circle here. Like, this is going to be her story arc. Which will really, like, kind of set her in stone. But as of right now, same thing with Graha a little bit. Like, Graha's, I like Graha more because he has that, like, thing that every nerd has where they want to be with the heroes and stuff, right? So that's a little different. But only a little bit more. I'm just happy he gets a cheeseburger. Alright, I'm back in Discord. So, guys, while we're doing this, I'm going to go to Golden Saucer, since we have to wait for Sarah to get back so she can do her cutscene. And so we can go do shit. So, to the Golden Saucer.
Okie dokie. So yeah, just wait.
I'm sure.
Reen's story gets a lot better.
I'm sure.
That's what this is. Well, this and the some of the post Shadowbringers.
I hope beyond hope that eventually, since Reen's in the first and we all left, spoilers, and Thancred gave her his blade, that eventually we just come back and like the first is in chaos again. Because here's the thing, nothing is really stopping the Ascians from just going back to it, really, minus the fact that the three leaders are kind of fucked.
Well,
but hold on. I want to see. I want to see battle-hardened Reen with like one missing eye, and she's got the blade, and she's just this big bitch. I want to see it. Show it to me. Oh, show me.
Reen? Yes.
Show me Battle Commander Dulia Chai.
I know that much.
Show me Battle Commander Dulia Chai. That's what I want to see.
Yes, Juliet Shy. Yes.
Yes.
Just
I want to see. I want to. I want
my
to.
faithful subjects of Yulmore. Dear. I Queen Yulmore. You know she's gonna be Queen of Yulmore eventually, and everyone's gonna actually elect her queen for no other reason than they like her, because she is cat mom.
That, and also, I don't think anyone wants to fight her.
No. There's a whole meme about someone dissing Alphino in the Endwalker content, and her just
Beating the shit out of.
slewing her way
I know.
past the rift.
I'm already aware that it's his dad.
Well, yeah, he's in the promotional material.
You could just look at him and be like, ah, that's his dad.
Yeah, but it's literally in the promotional material.
No, I haven't seen the promotional material. I'm just saying, like, in the, I guess him in the trailer, but like, you can look at him and be like, oh, look, it's a white-haired Elzian. It's his dad.
Yeah,
It's plain. It's plainly his dad.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I don't forget her name, but I heard that they restricted the glamour you can put on Alphado's mom for spicy reasons.
Yeah, they did.
Because too many people
My
were
friend
looting
said-
Alphado's mom.
No, just wait a few months. They'll lift it because people have already figured out how to mod it to do it anyways.
Maybe.
It's a mod that lets you just use any character model and put any glamour on it.
I'm sure.
And I
I would say this before you continue.
but my
Before you
friend
continue.
does.
Before you continue, do not be advertising mods on stream because it will get you
No.
banned.
No, I'm not.
I'm just saying though, like if whatever reason, like anyone does anything stupid.
No, I don't advertise using it because you risk your service account.
Hmm?
If it was allowed by the rules of the game, I would use certain UI mods, certain remodels, but no, it's not allowed. Then again, I don't think I'd like that because I know what that's like in ESO and it's a nightmare.
I think Sarah's coming back to do her
Like, I
cutscene,
prefer
maybe.
for them to just implement stuff like that into the actual game than have to rely on users.
And then we're gonna do the next part of eating, guys. Welcome to the stream, viewer. Sorry, we're taking a small break because Sarah had to talk to one of her employees.
I'm just walking
back.
around the skiff with y'all.
One second. What'd you say, sweetie?
Who is
You're fine.
this? Why are they next to the skiff? Oh, they're just the post.
Sorry, popping on her.
NPC that'll take you
It
back
did.
to the little Eden area. That's it.
Alright.
It's just an engineer from Crystarium watching over the skiff. Never mind, they're not important. They're just a
Alright, I'm heading back to the area so I can come with you guys in a second. What's Maker looking
Just
like?
be replaced by a little blue orb, and nothing will change.
Give me a second. I need to go to you more.
Do you feel the weight?
You got
Your
there.
inconsequentialness?
Gunbreaker weapon.
What are the
Oh.
Ari called on the first? I forget what they're called on the first.
What? Sorry, I was talking
The
to Sarah.
Ari, what are they called on the first?
The R. What?
The Ari, the Ura. They're called,
Oh.
plural of Ura is Ari.
Okay. And here I thought Ari was from League of Legends.
No, I'm not talking about that Ari. I mean A-R... wait,
Yeah, well, yep. Same spelling. Same spelling.
R-I.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Same
Yes,
spelling.
The R-I is a separate word. It's Ari, 2 words usually. Like Ara is 2 words. It's just the plural of it has an I.
I'm just messing with you, mate.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just walking around the skiff in circles, making footprints because I'm bored, and I love it when games do this, where they just put footprints. Like Skyrim never did that, and when I installed the footprints mod, oh, it was good.
Right.
Now for Skyrim, you can advertise mods, but for this game, no. Against TOS. Against TOS.
Uh-huh.
Use at discretion because you will lose your service account.
Right.
And I've told my friend this like several times. That's why I don't say their name, but
Some of the Eden armor looks pretty nice. Of it.
yeah. I grabbed the tank set. I think I still have it. I think it's either in my glam dresser or Popoto Moonshine is hanging onto it. Because I have like 6 retainers, and most of them just hold my different gear set. Either gear sets, crafting materials, my Bozier stuff like that. Just stuff I can't really get rid of, but I have nowhere else to put it except their storage.
Alright, I'm on my way back right now.
Take your time. Take your time. No rush.
To deploy the core.
I wish Pika Brick had could get a replica set of the dwarven armor, so he could just glam it onto his level 1 stuff or his crafter gear. Because I don't think there's a crafter helmet for the dwarves. So if I want him to be a dwarf, like after Shadowbringer, it's like just always dwarf. They just adopted dwarvenism. And it's like, oh, I'm such a heretic. I need to stop showing my face to everyone. It's on a hat. I just love the fact that I know why they did it, because dwarves in older games looked like what's that VVGG character? In older games, they looked like that, where they have that black void and its 2 yellow eyes.
Right.
But they're basically just they're operating under hijab rules, which I mean, cultural stuff. Not that that is exclusive to Islam. I'm pretty sure there are several other cultures around the world that do that. I understand the general sentiment. You only show your face to your loved ones, your family, those closest to you.
Or if I'm being quiet, I'm just letting Sarah watch the cutscenes and stuff real quick.
Wait, is the full face one the hijab, or is that a different one? Sorry,
I don't know.
I'm ignorant of that. Because I only have like one acquaintance that is like in a different religion besides Baptist Christianity. Or I don't know, I don't go to church anymore. I don't really believe in that anymore.
What are you talking about now?
Trying to remember if there's a different name for the full face, where the isolate version of the hijab.
Oh, I have no idea.
That's all. Because the dwarf helmets would be more towards that version, where you don't show your face entirely.
I'll be honest, I figured they just went off of regular, like, Dragon Age dwarves, where they put on helmets and stuff because they feel like if they're not underground or under a helmet, they'll fall into the sky.
Now, I was unaware that that was the thing. That sounds more like a dwarf.
Yes. There's a whole thing
That
in
sounds
Dragon
more
Age that
like
dwarfs
a
are so afraid of leaving their caves because they feel like they will fall upwards into the sky. And so that's why they wear, like, heavy helmets and heavy boots to weigh them down and stuff when they're outside. As far as Dragon Age is concerned.
I don't know about 14's dwarves or Final Fantasy dwarves in general.
Final Fantasy
But
usually doesn't
from what
have
I've
dwarves
been able to
like that.
tell, yeah, I know. They're called dwarves, but they're really just Lalafell gnomes. I mean, it literally says that in the Lalafell description. They're gnome-like, so they're clearly just gnomes. They're just short Ellison, which is weird. We've never seen like a version of a Lalafell that has the short, like, no pointy ears.
Well, the fucked up thing you have to really think about is how interspecies how interspecies couples work in this game, because then you have Makote with Hire and Elzian, and do we have like weird lanky cat like?
I'm fairly certain that the only species that can produce a viable offspring would be the Ellison and Hire, just because of the mongrel. Otherwise, it's up in the air.
Well, I mean, all of Ishgard has bastards, so it's obviously that's okay with that one. But
yeah, but mongrel's the only bastard you meet.
No.
I want to be a bastard, but they don't give
No,
me
what
the
are you talking about? You have Sir Aymeric, Horsefont. They're both bastards.
But they're not half Hire.
We don't know that.
We know that they're Ellison, that they're full-blooded Ellison.
We don't know that. We know that their fathers are Elzen. We have no idea who Horsefont's mother is or who Aymric's is.
Greystone, the Greystone lady. She's dead by the time
Whose is?
we meet Honchafont, but his mother's in the lore. If you look on his bio on the wiki, there's some little lore about his mom that you can find in game. She's some peasant from Korthas from before 2.0.
Still don't know if she's Elzian, because a lot of people in Korthas aren't Elzian. Most are Hire.
She's an Elzian.
I'm not. You might be right. I don't know.
He would be like Mongrel if his mom was. I'd assume.
And same thing with Aymeric.
If the mom is a Hire, they come out as a Midlander, Highlander with slightly pointy ears. And I guess the reverse would be they'd be really tall Ellison, but they don't have the pointy ears.
Here's the real question. If a Hrothgar and an Elzian get together and have an offspring, would it be like one of those really lanky, hairless cats?
Oh, no. Oh. It'd be like,
Alright, I'm ready.
Like
Alright, we're going. Hold on. Hold up. We're going.
Okay, we're going?
Here we're going.
Woo! We get to meet a very special intruder that will be very important to the plot. And
I hope
won't
it's
say no more than that.
Diabolos. He's my fucking favorite.
Sadly, no. But it's someone just as important to the plot of this raid. Well, not really.
I'm still curious what
Important
natural
plot, not
born void center like.
really.
Because
Most of the
based
void
off
sent in the realm reborn that are sentient, I'm fairly certain are born in the void.
What-
You mean artificial?
no, so as far as the lore is concerned, it's basically said that the 13th world got turned to void, right?
Yeah.
But there had to
Normally.
be void to exist in order to actually turn it to void, right? Like there has to be light and stuff. So there must have been natural born void sent, and then the 13 got corrupted, and everyone turned to void sent. But there must have been natural born actual void sent, not like
Well, I
non
know
to void
that
sent.
the 13th equivalent to Eden here is the Flood of Darkness from Crystal Tower raids. I know that much. She's called Flood of Darkness for a reason. And
She's called a cloud of darkness.
oh right, she's called Cloud of
Flood of
Darkness.
darkness is a spell I have as a dark knight.
I know. I'm sorry. No, she does, but she does start the Flood of Darkness. The equivalent that took over the. Essentially, the reason we saved the first is that was what was going to happen to the first, but in the other end of the spectrum. Instead of rapid change and chaos, it would be like, just a descent into nothing but stagnation.
I know.
I mean, you just need to look off and, well... Oh, no, wait, that's still here after you're done, so... You just need to look off to the aether in the distance to see what essentially would be just a void of nothing. But just stagnant aether. Everyone would be frozen as statues rather than become sin eaters, essentially. Because the sin eaters, along with Eden, would have been frozen if it was allowed to continue. Well, I assume that was what would happen, because they wouldn't be like the Void Sent. They would be stagnant, order, not chaos, where the Void Sent are essentially just...
I would love to just rip off like... I would love to rip off like 80% of the first world and just throw it into the 13th and let the Sin Eaters and Void Sent just fight each other. That'd be fun.
I'm not gonna say anything.
It'd be fun. Alright, we need 2 healers, 3 DPS still.
Oh, have you done the Black Mage role quests?
Yep.
For, Shadowbringers? Or,
Nope.
not the role quest. The magic role quest.
Nope.
The magic damage role quest. Okay.
Still no.
Okay. Well, I would do that. Because once you do all the role quests and you do Eden, there's
yeah.
additional quests that will tie into that I think will tie into post-Endwalker stuff.
I will be doing that once I complete all of Stormblood, including Heaven on High.
Oh, you haven't completed Heaven on High yet? I haven't finished it, but I got to like floor 100.
I mean, I haven't soloed 1 to 100 yet. Same thing with Palace of the Dead.
Soloing it, not grouping?
Yeah, well, I said complete it.
That'll take a while. I
it's so much easier than Palace of the Dead.
Yeah, I know it is.
So much easier.
Oh, yeah.
So much easier. Considering you can literally just have 3 Odins, and then, oh, look, 97, 98, 99, and you're done. Because they literally clear every mob in the room, including, or in the entire floor, including bosses. It's just, yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's fine.
House of the Dead has the Manticore, but that's limited to the...
Yeah, but you can't use it on bosses.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas with Odin, you can use it on bosses, so you can just literally... You can?
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, if you get to the...
I've ever done that when I was running.
Yeah, you can use it on bosses, I'm pretty sure. It's as simple as, like, if you have 3 Odins on, like, the 70, 80, and 90 floors, or 99 floor, you're just done.
Jeez, why is this query time so slow?
Yeah, it's Eden.
2 tanks and a DPS.
It's Eden.
Okay. Can I bring a friend in?
Sure. Wait, into Discord or into the group?
No, into the group.
Sure.
My guildmate OSHA regulations. I don't think Wi-Fi is high enough level yet. He was still in Shadowbringers last time.
You can bring him if you want, but we will probably have to bring him in the next. We'll probably bring him into the next round instead of this round since we're probably about to queue. But we'll see what happens.
That was a Far Cry. He was a former guild member. Oh, I can bring Ardbert last name.
Okay.
You know who he is.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's an Ardbert cosplayer I met. Where's he? He's on Balmont though. He was on Zalara when I met him, but he moved.
He's one of them Balmont players now.
I would bring my friend Misha, but she's over on Excalibur now because her prog was over there, so she moved.
It's fine. It's not really a big deal. We're just gonna do this. It's not like a
World data center travel was gonna come sooner than later.
right. But as I said, it's not a big deal. We're just in the story. We're not trying to do anything else but the story.
Yeah, it just helps if you have 4 folks or 8. But if you have all 3 roles, it's easier to fill.
Right.
My food isn't, my crunching isn't coming up on my mic, is it?
No.
Wi-Fi's busy.
So, question the viewers at home. What feature would you like to see added in 6.2 if they are going to add a new secret feature? I still want Blitzball.
What's Blitzball again? Is it like soccer?
Imagine 3-dimensional soccer in water, and you get to recruit a bunch of people throughout the entirety of the game for your team.
That sounds fun.
It does sound fun. Think about every side quest you did, every MSQ quest. You could have this and that character.
Yeah, I assume they tie that either into your squadron recruitment or do something like that, where, you know.
Nah, it should be squadron because that's like there's only like 20.
A system similar to that where you get invites to certain characters and you can send them out and you can select from that the more you play. So
Maybe.
the more characters you've met in the world, you'll have a little list of things like, hey, I saw you in Blitzball. I want to join your team.
Maybe.
And you'll have a starting selection of friends from A Realm Reborn that will join you.
If it's like the original Blitzball, you would have to go out and seek them personally, which is why I think it'd be cool because you could do all the side quests. You could start getting Beast Tribe dudes involved.
Well, that's the issue. Is certain NPCs just sometimes they vanish, they move around. I think it would be easier for the invites to work that way, but they would only be recruited once you've done their content. As in,
Maybe.
They'll only show up after you clear certain stuff.
I don't think so. Because I think, like, I know what you're saying, but, like, you know, I don't think the Nath or the Voondu know about the Golden Saucer's newest hit game, Blitzball, you know?
I've literally seen Vath walk around in there.
There are no Nath in the Golden Saucer.
The friendly ones, I've seen one there.
No!
Yes, I've seen the one... Oh, wait, you haven't done Restoration yet. Never mind.
In the Golden Saucer or Ishgard Restoration?
He appears in both after you meet him.
Okay.
After you do the quest that leads him to the Restoration area.
All the same, they're not going to have any idea. They're not going to have any idea.
Like Alpha and his Omega Toy do. You'll see him occasionally as a passive NPC. I mean, you can blink and miss him because he's just walking around. Usually it's during an event like this one, but this one, only real passive NPCs you can find is, oh wait, you don't know about the moon bunnies, so never mind.
Sarah, meet us at the Golden Saucer so we can queue for some events.
Okay.
While we're waiting.
Okay.
Actually, we can't. We'll just chill here all the same.
Earlier today, when I was doing Air Force One, I saw Serendipity and Gigi waving me on. I didn't even know that happened, but that was awesome. Also, why is Gigi there? Uh-oh.
Why not?
Because he's very old and crotchety, and I don't think he would like the Golden Saucer. I think he would want to stay in the guild and oversee things when Serendipity's away.
Maybe.
Maybe she's forcing the old guy to have a break.
Hey, see, it worked. Told you.
Balls.
about that, guys.
Okay. Voidwalker. Okay, the Voidwalker will do a certain mechanic. Oh, wait.
I like how it's this little dragon's holding this little man. He's just like, haha, I summon you, knight.
Okay, so they'll just. So essentially, they're gonna pull a bunch of Sin Eaters in, smaller Sin Eaters, and wait, does this one have the little Sin Eaters that are trying to like they see darkness like it's a?
So, 1 second.
I don't think they'll have that. I know that they'll
Hold on.
summon Void Scent to help them. They'll do a delayed effect that'll look like a ticking clock.
Okay.
And you'll need.
Now
to
I know that.
Clock when that'll activate. Uh-oh.
I did say for science.
Nice.
It was for science.
Okay. I suppose we should start. You want to main tank or shall I?
You. Because this is the first time I've done any of these. Okay.
Somebody's still dead, by the way.
Ah! I thought you rezzed them.
Who?
I don't know who's dead.
No, no, no. We can't. None of us can res. What do you mean?
What do you mean none of you can res? There's a healer.
None of us are healers.
Oh, right. You're not a healer, you're a deviant. Never mind.
That's what I'm saying. What do you mean?
Never mind. Someone will res them. I didn't even... Okay, so you're essentially supposed to avoid that, but I stood stupid.
As you do.
Void Walkers. Well, not as much of a pain as the later one.
Little shield samba.
Okay, so you see the clock? That
Nope.
denotes that it's a delayed, There'll be, you see those clocks? That means it's a delayed, setup. And it
I'm just gonna
down like
stand
that.
way the fuck back here.
Yes. And it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4, 3, 2, 1, or, you know. Essentially, you see this? We gotta stand in them when it goes off. Like it's a staff. 1. Yeah, essentially all of its attacks have a clock ability delay.
I got it. They're just all the abilities are delayed. That's all it is.
Yeah. Which I still don't get that if they're umbral, why did if they're void sent, why did they do that? You get back. You get back. That Reaper needs to go away.
Looks like this is a bigger one. There it is. Tiny little improv. Enjoy the heals, nerds. Enjoy the heals.
Corner of the edge.
I see
To
it.
the edge. We fall to the edge. Not fall off the edge though. Do that. Look at Prey standing it stupid. Oh dear. Oh darn it. One of the void sync touched me. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Void sync. Sinner. Yeah. I hate the way that was
Far so good. Comes the big hit. Get ready.
Okay, we need
Those
to
are
stand
soaks.
on these vents. Back.
Okay. All in all, these aren't too bad.
Back.
Sarah, we're gonna kill each other.
No, we're not. We weren't like near each other.
Maybe.
To the edge.
We are edgelords after all. From the heels.
Turn away from the eye. Not that everyone in the group can hear me.
Nah, but they're all basic mechanics so far. Nothing too out of the ordinary yet.
Nope, it's normal, not savage. I haven't even attempted that. What am I saying? I have Dandy. Dandy will poke me and join in savage. Yeah. I've been doing it for months.
In we go. Popping some improv.
Hey, Freya. I'm frozen. Help.
It's all the improv you guys get. I gotta go.
Eyeball. Where was that eyeball? I didn't even see it.
Alright, here comes damage. I got my heal ready for you guys. A little arm's length, because why not?
Stack. Stack.
Shield Samba up. Of course, I have my technical finish ready. Why wouldn't it be ready?
To make break threes about the top. Have heard my cry. Break your limits and go beyond. Say the third part quietly, or else.
Except for the new season of that, whenever that comes out.
I still need to find out where I can watch the second movie.
I just watched it online.
Yeah, I don't know where to find it online besides, Yar har fiddle dee dee. I don't really want to do that. I actually want some of my money to go to the company, I guess.
Then you gotta buy it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean, like, actually just buy the DVD.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know where to buy DVD. Amazon, I'm guessing.
Thud.
Yeah, no, this was a really weird boss. It makes no fucking sense.
Oh, she'll make sense later.
Probably just some Sin Eater or some shit.
No. Or Void, but it still makes no sense just because of the fact that, like... So were we fighting the dragon thing, or the person? And why were they just holding each other?
Okay, so...
There's a little baby man.
The Void Walker is technically, I think, that Void Synth that was holding them. But this knight that's passed out here, this Dark Knight here, they're gonna be a new character in the raids.
So are we needing all this shit?
I'm getting all of it. I don't want any of it. Oh, glam. I have room for it. I am needing on the music roll though.
Which one of you got the music roll?
I didn't. I rolled it
Not
too.
me.
I got the music
Somebody
roll!
else did.
Yay!
Gratsu.
Yay, I got the music roll!
All right, cutscene time.
I got the one from last time.
I think it's.
FYI, I muted you. It's the Pool of Darkness. Probably. Put my headset so you guys don't hear me bonking it. It is plain she is not a sin eater, not even in past as Vothri was. Yet this knowledge is little to assuage my fears, for she is nonetheless possessed of a power most terrible. On the other hand, if she's feeling cooperative, she might be able to tell us more about Eden. I'll keep an eye on her until she wakes up. There's no telling what will happen when she does, but it'll make it clear that we mean her no harm. Well, no further harm at the very least. Obviously, it's not a good idea to bring her inside Eden. It's likely that reaching the core was her aim from the outset. So I'll take her to the camp. Oh boy, summer camp with a Thancred Waters and the empty? Oh man. Part 2 of the Quarry. Oh, should we have to watch more of the Quarry? Now that things have settled down, I should get back inside and try strengthening my link to Eden. Just like, there's a barrel roll, we all just die. That's how Final Fantasy XIV ends. A barrel roll. Orange. I have yet to discover the means by which the exterior was breached. It would appear that the fiends that Thancred and I slew were of similar nature to those led by thine own adversary, Void sent another. And he's missing. Although I had my hands full trying to control Eden, I caught a glimpse of your battle. That power, I've never seen anything like it. Thou witnessed was the tearing of thy very fabric of reality, the creation of a rift through which Voidsent may enter. But pray tell, Reen, dost thou make any other observations? I couldn't sense any light at all in that girl or her servants, and I can't really explain how, but she reminds me of Emmet Selk. Emmet's daughters. Though I think it is unlikely that she's an acid, she may yet be a thrall to Zodiark. Maybe we'll be able to find out more once she's woken up. In the meantime, I'll try to improve my control over Eden. It seems to be listening more than before instead of screaming at me like it was in the beginning. That's not all. I've made an exciting discovery. Is it more materia? I bet it's more materia. Mayhap Eden hath imparted unto Reen some manner of ancient knowledge. I feel a lot more confident in my ability to control Eden now. Of course, this is only the beginning. And we shall accompany thee wherever this path may lead. But pray tell, what manner of discovery hast thou made? I understand how Eden's power works. And therefore the true nature of the flood of light? Yes, it affected the balance of all the aether in the empty, shifting it so far towards the umbral that it stopped flowing altogether. Power to tip the scales. And to tip them back again. And only the tip. That's That's what Eden does. It controls the balance of Aether over a wide area, forcing it from one alignment to the other. Left alone, it still possesses a threat, but if I can harness its power, I think I could use it to breathe life back into the empty. Trouble is, I haven't the foggiest idea where to start. And if I go about this the wrong way, I'll do more harm than good. Thou needest not bear this burden alone, Rain. Nor should thou. There's no simple manner awakening that which lies dormant. All things in nature are inexorably linked. Whatever. The elements maintain a fragile harmony with which life cannot prosper. So what should we do? A solution hath begun to shake in my mind, though. It will require further discussion. For the time being, let's return to the camp. 'Twould be remiss for us not to involve Thancred. Thoughtcred Waters. Yay, back at summer camp with Uncle Thancred. Rain, what did you do? I'm curious to know what connection that girl has to Eden. If only she'd told us a bit more before she collapsed. Still sleeping soundly. I'm afraid if I'd known she'd take so long to come around, I'd have brought a good book or two to pass the time. I mean, she's Reem's dad, not our dad, so yes, it'd be Uncle. She's like 75 years old. Not really, but you know, he's... Aside from, Orange, he's probably the oldest. You know, besides our immortal soul. My friend, I believe I have struck upon a method by which we may see this world restored. Orange, before you go any further, allow me to make a potentially very long story slightly shorter. The plan is to control Eden and realign the Aether of the empty, right? In essence, yes. However, unleashing elemental energies haphazardly will not suffice. In addition, the empty is unfathomably vast. We are only able to effect change over one small region at a time. It would take many lifetimes to complete even a fraction of our task. Instead, our energies would be better spent revitalizing each element in order, that we might set in motion a more widespread transformation. So we're summoning elemental spirits. Let me guess, we summon primals? One at a time? I hate to say this, but I don't think Eden will be able to draw out a single element without affecting the others. For that very reason, we shall select a location in which the ambient aether we wish to restore is at its most potent. Even in a dormant state, certain elements will be more prevalent and therefore more easily manipulated. Then we rebalance the aether and return it to the land, whereupon it shall be born an ethereal occurrence to the farthest reaches of the ethereal. But what's to prevent that element from breaking free of Eden's hold and causing a disaster of some sort? It must needs be contained. The question is how. What if I beat the shit out of it? Dazzy, indulge me a moment, if thou wouldst. Reimagine a corporeal manifestation of each of the individual elements. What dost see in thy mind's eye? Summons. Moogles. Obviously Moogles. Mayhap thou art a fear to the utter... The fate... Okay, sorry. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Mayhap thou art a fear to utter the fateful word, or even to speak the name Primalist and invite misfortune. Is it really? Though invite it we must, as the aether is drawn forth and realigned by Eden. We shall perform a summoning as Master Louisoix once did on the fields of Cartanu. As one who hath laid low countless primals, thy memories will shape the aether into a deiform entity, which must subsequently be dispersed in the traditional fashion. Sorry, guys. So, defeat it? In other words, beat the shit out of it, like Dazzy just said? But is that even possible? Yes! No, I've killed 3 or 4 dozen godlike beings now. I break my fast on primals? Is that just I eat primals for breakfast? It's either that or being torn to shreds, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure I can. I like the middle route. Lest thou forget, 'twill be no more than an approximation of a foe thou hast previously bested. I have every confidence in thine abilities, Dazzy. I do not, so I'm glad at least one of us has some confidence in this. As do I! Though it might help to have some idea of what you'll be up against. Have you decided which element to tackle first? I propose water, source of all life. As for the location, an area to the west of Novaront was once home to the world's deepest ocean. Alas, the flood of light reduced it to a yawning chasm. Water, yes! That seems like a good choice. I'll see if Eden can take us where we need to go. I shall prepare for the summoning. But Thancred, you're a gunbreaker, and Aranja, you're an astrologian. We don't have a summoner here. Thancred, wouldst thou keep watch over an enigmatic antagonist? She may have vital information to impart. In the event that she becometh agitated, thou mayest have need to restrain her. Someone's got to do it. I suppose I'll be praying for your success while I wait here twiddling my thumbs. Still, I must say, I don't envy you being caught up in yet another one of your Orange's Madcap schemes. Oh my god. No, right? Though, come to think of it, if the creature you must fight is born from your own memories and imagination, why don't you try thinking of something a bit tamer than the primals you've fought in the past, hmm? Perhaps that's not how it works. Anyway, best of luck. Yeah, no, we fucked. Guessing there's more. Guessing there's more. But wait, there's more! Orange. Leviathan is the ideal candidate to embody the element of water. Be warned that the circumstance of said summoning differ greatly from that of the primal encounter in the source, and the results are difficult to predict. Eden seems to be responding well to my instructions, so we should reach our destination in no time at all. Alright, this is the place. I'll see if I can draw out the water aspect of the Aether. The rest is up to you, Dazzy. Members of Leviathan come flooding back. I get it, flooding back. Haha. Is there a torrent of memories? Oh, as deep as the ocean? Haha. So clever. So clever. Fuck you, Final Fantasy. Fuck you guys. Well, time to open up Discord. Hello, guys. I'm back.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Hopefully my mom's dog will be quiet now that she's in my room.
I mean, could use it as a sacrifice in summoning Leviathan. Jokingly, of course. Jokingly.
Oh my god. Who? Hang on. She got out again.
Question of the day, guys. Who is the thicker or more dommy bun mommy? Lapinette Blanche or Poacalypse?
Oh, jeez.
Like I'm gonna say Poacalypse because I know her IRL, but look at them like them leggies though.
Yeah, her little sneakers. She's got her little.
No,
Like,
the legs, not the
bustier.
sneakers. Get a little what?
A little bustier.
Yes, quite.
I mean, I can see her underwear, so. She doesn't have a bulge like I do, so I win.
That's fair. All right. Let's head to the Golden Saucer yet again. Better yet.
My door was shut, so she's just gonna keep going and coming and going. I hope you can't hear her bark.
Oh, you actually have a really good adventure plate, sweetie.
I know, I do.
Have you seen mine?
Oh god. Do I want to see yours?
It's-
You guys in, for instance.
What? Nothing bad.
You should put your little glam on there.
Oh.
Yeah, you should.
Oh, no, I shouldn't.
Yeah, do it and hide it.
Oh.
Just have your head poking out like I do with Minimo. Uh-oh.
What head is poking out?
Your
Lulz.
Alright, to the golden saucer.
mind out of the gutter.
Never.
Wait, why are we going to Golden Saucer?
I don't know. Maybe
Time
Slices
first.
Right will start. We only need 3 DPS, but still.
Oh, we're not gonna wait inside. I get it.
Giggity.
Alright, if it's like, can we actually queue and do Slices Right at the same time?
Yeah. We can't do like Air Force One and stuff like that, but we can do other stuff that is like, because essentially the other stuff is like fates, like cliffhangers, like a fate, Anyway the Wind Blows, and it Slices Right.
I was hoping we were fighting Leviathan's corpse. It's like a Hydra.
Just beat the shit out of a dead snake. Be fair, snakes do have 2 heads. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry to say I sucked this original fight, so.
Oh yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Okay, so he'll occasionally.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Chums up. I didn't do it.
Okay.
I didn't do it, by the way. It
know.
was not me.
Oh, I know. I saw that white mage do that. Okay, you want to be tank white mage? Do you really want to be tank? Okay, no, I'm not gonna shirk them.
That'd be funny as fuck.
Yeah, clearly they want this done. Ow. Okay, so he'll do an attack occasionally that'll split the arena in 2, between 2 edges and a centerpiece, depending on where the beam is. So, watch for that. And then there's that attack, where you have to go to the side of it. And he'll summon a big sphere of water, you gotta run up to it, or else it'll throw you off the arena. So are we only doing Eden's Gate tonight, or are we gonna do more?
Whatever we can get in the next hour.
Okay. I'd say finish Eden's Gate and leave verse for next time. Because you wanted to do some near raids, right?
No,
No? Okay.
we're not going to get all of them done either.
No, but you can do the first one.
We haven't even done all the stuff to unlock it.
Oh, what are you missing? There's only a couple side
Everything.
quests.
All of the side quests.
Oh, you only did story quests? You didn't do the side quests as it went along?
Correct.
Okay. See, I do story quests and side quests as I'm going. I think I want to say... No, center.
That's close.
Yeah, it was. Okay. Now, when he does that beam attack on this, it's really annoying. Yeah.
Through the
Cray, I
heels.
can help over here. Thanks, Cray. Welcome to the party.
I hope somebody makes a Dark Nate named Frey Valentine.
Nice.
Oh my god. How I want to do that?
Do it. Be the first. Be the original Frey Valentine.
Uh-huh.
Before somebody else steals the idea. It's not a bad idea.
Fine. What server would I make him on?
Does it matter?
Bring that to center. And then everyone stand behind her. We nearly lost the Reaper there. Stack those Doritos. Two Doritos per stack. Stay out of my Dorito. I'm fair. Oh, center it. Oh wait, there. Never mind. There. Chat.
We're fine. We're fine.
But yeah, I think you're supposed to stack 2 Doritos together. The red Doritos.
Mm-hmm.
Red Doritos.
I could see it.
No, but that's what I was told. Whenever you see that mechanic, it means stack only 2. Like, stack those 2 together and spread out. That might not be accurate.
I see some shit on the ground.
Avoid that sphere there, and avoid the things on the ground. Come over here. Uh-oh. Yeah, those are gonna die. Yep. Oh, no. Okay. They're alive.
Luck of kobolds is supreme.
Sorry, I'm trying to zoom out so I can see everyone. We're all so scattered.
Uh-oh, we lost someone.
Yeah, we did. Oh, no, we didn't.
Someone? No?
No, he's dead. Oh, man.
Weird.
You must be in the future. Here, run to it.
Yeah, it's the
whirlpool.
knockback.
Yeah. Well, Black Mage. Oh, Black Mage survived. He does not want to leave his lay.
Out of the middle.
Oh boy, Black Mage. You better not try to go back to your ley lines or else you're dead.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Definitely worth it. Spread out. That Reaper is not gonna. Frey, we could use your help here. Oh dear. Yeah, Frey, you can take that. Yeah. Just start doing damage.
Are you actually gonna try to make a Frey Valentine now? By the way, I have to know.
Oh, what the fuck?
Probably.
Did you charge the boss? Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Did you charge the boss? Does Gunbreaker go brrrr?
It does.
Yes. Hey, I've done it with plunge before.
You're both adorable. No, the boss doesn't have to destroy the bridge underneath me. I'll just fucking dive down. Oh, look, shinies. Meow.
Exactly, man.
I love you.
Yeah. If the game set doesn't tell me I've made too many alts, yes, I'll make one. See, there is a cap on how many alts you can make.
It's got this big smile on her face across from me now.
It's fucking funny, dude.
No, I think it's like 16. I have no clue. I'll check on the website later.
Shouldn't it be 14? Oh!
Maybe?
Makes sense.
I know it's. I want to say. It's.
Alright. I may not be melee, but I will be limit breaking. Get ready.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna throw my sonic rings at him.
Do it.
Okay, to the edge. And stack.
Here it comes. Sonic rings! I can't move, good luck! I still can't move, damn it!
I do like this song.
Like my music's a lot quieter recently.
Okay, I don't know which of these. Okay, never mind. I can't even give.
Sorry about that.
They left.
You guys watching the stream, how does the music sound for you guys?
Dude, I did not think when I fucking like
Yeeted.
to, it would have pushed me more to the right instead of straight ahead into the boss. It's like, oh, we gotta yeet right to the fucking middle point when you do rough divide. Yeah, cool.
We have to rename you to be Poyita.
Jesus Christ.
So I
dude.
think I would make Frey Valentine, yes, but I don't know if I have enough slots, and I really wouldn't level them. They'd just be there to be a glamour.
I mean, I don't make alts in games, so it's up to you. I'm not saying you have to do it.
I do.
Oh, I know you do.
Most of mine.
You literally make alts in the games that gives you the least incentive to make alts. Alright, I'm muting this. So I can,
Hey,
cutscenes.
I came. Heroes.
Cutscenes. Alright. A most emphatic victory, Dazzy. Unfortunately, we cannot yet be certain if the Aether is behaving as predicted. I've been considering to send up... Bleh. Considering I just summoned a two-headed Leviathan. I don't really know what we did. But sure. That was incredible. Is that what a primal looks like? Kind of. Oh, not quite the same then? But why is that? Because it's my own memories? The Leviathan of the Source was summoned by the Sahine, to whom he was no less than a god. Without their faith, the deiform entity that we brought to existence differed on a fundamental level. There was no less formidable. Formidable. Manifestation relied upon Dazzie's experience of Leviathan and may have been influenced by recollections of other water-aspected beings, leading to further discrepancies. Memories brought to life. But I still can't tell if our planet actually worked. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Yes, until then, more gods for me to fight. How goes it? If you finish filling your primal or whatever it is, I suggest you get back here on the double. There's something you ought to see. Oh my god, is it? Finally. Guys, the swimming pool and camp's open. Let's go! What could that be? The swimming pool! Evidently our only resource is to return to our base of operations forthwith. Yes, for the swimming pool! It's going swimmingly! I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry, guys. I don't even know what character I'm voicing anymore. I'm just making this voice now. Just doing it. Just go with it. Just go with it. Let it happen. Dazzy, look! Nice. Some might say this amount of water is iconic. By the 12's good grace, 'tis a marvel to behold. I never thought that a whole lake would suddenly appear like this. And we're just getting started. I only hope the burden is not too much for you, Dazzy. Again, dozens of gods slain in my hands. Dozens. It's fun at this point. I'm used to it. I still want to know what would happen in a scenario where you fight like Ifrit, Garuda, or Titan, and as a summoner at level 90, you also just summon Ifrit, Garuda, or Titan, and are just like, wait, hold on. Is it like that Spider-Man meme where they're pointing at each other like, wait, hold on, you're the imposter? Or do they know? Like, I don't know. Such a profound transformation, though the change appears to be limited to an area no more than a few palms in diameter. You know, when I first heard Orange's plan, I didn't know what to expect, but then that enormous crystal appeared and water came gushing forth, and well... Oh my god, wait, hold on! I predicted it! We do have a swimming pool! Guys! The pool's back! I was right. Haha! Super seismic. Green and Orange are considering the next step in the plan to reclaim empty. I don't know what I heard, but they're saying weird shit over across from me. I think this proves that the water-aspected aether is no longer lying dormant, so which element should we realign next, Orange? Earth, to probably grow plants. I propose Earth. See, in returning the soil's life-giving energy, the empty shall become capable of supporting the growth of the flora. And I got it in one again. Imagine that! Forests in the empty? But before we begin, I'd like to know how that girl is doing. Still sound asleep? She didn't so much as stir even when I took her helmet off. Though I thought it might be getting a bit stuffy in there, and I was curious to know what sort of person we're dealing with. Seems surprisingly normal, not all like your visual void scent. I'd say she's around the same age as you, Reen. Perhaps a little older. But whoever she is, we should let her rest while we concentrate on the task at hand. As much as I'd love to go with you, I'd best stay here in case she wakes up and is feeling less than cooperative. Hey, you're just finding excuses not to help us. And while I wait here, wishing I had something to read, my thoughts will be with you as you fly off to face the next opponent. It must be a strange feeling to bring something into existence through your own willpower, only to slay it immediately after. I almost feel sorry for the poor things. All the same, I wish you luck. If all goes well, you won't be waiting for long. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can get the results. I will say this so far, guys, with the Evening Quest. I like fighting the fights are interesting enough. The story's getting interesting. It's the first act though. But I will say this as well. I like turning to the camp and saying like, "Oh, Eden's up now," and "Oh, look, there's water." I'm sure as we progress, this is all going to transform around us, and that's going to be pretty. If they do it like that, which I imagine they will. Real quick, let me check the stream. Just make sure it's going right. No dropped frames. Stupid happening. Okay. Once more upon the empty, dear friend. Thou art prepared, I presume? Now, before we embark on our journey, there's one question I feel I should ask. Where are we going? In the mountains. I would suggest a certain region that lieth east of North, which was once home to the great Mount Atlas. The Earth aspected trimal we wish to invoke, what could be more of a fitting choice than Titan? I like Ravana more, though. I don't think I've heard of that one. What's it like? Like a chicken nugget. First off, he's not worshipped by the kobolds. We worship Tiamat, the mother of all dragons. Fuck you, Final Fantasy. Second off, the landslides. The landslides! It seems you had a rather traumatic experience. Not really. It was actually pretty easy. But if our last battle is anything to go by, this one will be a different the Titan that Daz remembers, yes? Aye, 'twould be wise to consider the two as entirely separate beings. As such, thou must need conceive new stratagems if thou art to triumph in the battle to come. Past experience will avail thee not here, I fear. Alright, Dazzy, once you're ready, we'll be on our way. Oh, what? It took a while, but we finally arrived. Ready, Dazzy? Yo, for real though, while I'm doing this... Oh, hold on. I see they come tumbling back. Ha 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 ha. Is it a landslide of memories? Is there a mountain of thoughts I have upon this beast? Well, at least they're grounded in reality. Okay, I'm done. Before I go back in Discord and screw this up, one thing I want to say though, I really, really, really hope that we eventually get like our own airship that we can like just do missions from, like in other Final Fantasy games. How you like do the main story, then once you beat the game, you get like the post-game kind of airship and go around the world and stuff. That'd be cool. Anyway.
The queue.
Huh?
Start the queue.
Why?
I swapped to monk for a moment to look at glamours.
All right, we're good now.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we're doing Sepulcher. Yay, Titan. You're gonna love Shadowbringer's Titan.
I'm
Can't
sure.
wait.
I like him because, well, you'll see.
Well, time for that time-honored tradition of going to the Golden Saucer.
Uh-huh, I bet.
You're coming with us.
No.
Yes,
Wait, Poe's not coming with us?
she has to. She's bound by contract.
Bound
Oh,
by
I see.
contract. Wait, I didn't sign a contract. What the hell?
Oh, you did.
When?
Right before you took that amnesia drink.
Well, then it's null and void.
No, it's not. It literally says in the contract it's no longer null and void if you are experiencing amnesia. Therefore, it's not.
That's not how legal contracts work.
Technically speaking, if you sign a paper that says that, yes, it is.
No, it's
Yes. If you sign a contract that says this is okay, then this is like
That's
yes.
called that's called a conservatorship, and you can get out of it.
Not with kobolds.
Oh, with kobolds! I thought you were talking about reality.
I'm just saying we have a few imp kobolds in our kingdom, and they're very good at making deals, so to speak,
I'm
and
sure.
contracts. You know, they're from down south, let's say.
So are you gonna stop at the final Eden's Gate? Because there'll be a pausing point.
It all
once you
depends if
finish the
Sarah's up
gate,
for it or not.
and then you can like come back and start fulmination. Because the pausing point, you also want to unlock the savages. You can just unlock them. You don't have to run them.
I'm starving. Like after this one, I could totally go eat something for real, for real.
I'm also
I
starving.
say after we finish gate, you grab something to eat or something, and then we'll see after that.
We should finish the cutscene, and then we'll go get a bite to eat and see what goes from there. But odds are we're gonna probably call it there and do
Watch our stuff, and then
yeah.
you'll come back, and then I'll go to bed. So it's gonna be up
And
at
then
5
the
in the
first
morning.
one of Eden's Verse is Fulmination, then Fervor, Iconoclasm, Refulgence.
Speaking of those, sweetie,
Umbra.
would you like to
No,
watch
Refulgence is the final one of Verse. Umbra is the first one of Eden's Promise.
would you like to watch the quarry stuff tomorrow?
We can. We'll see where the night takes us.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Refulgence is fun.
I'm sure it is.
Ever.
We'll see it soon.
I did Fervor earlier as part of my trial roulettes. That was a pain. Fulmination isn't that bad. Oh, Iconoclasm was that mid one.
Oh.
I don't remember what it is.
For you guys who watch my Minecraft streams and stuff like that, as I'll be taking a smidge of a break from it, but I did figure out a good way to make a creeper farm, so I will begin that as soon as I get a Minecraft, and it will probably take me like 2 hours to complete. It depends how much green and black wool I have to make a giant creeper head to fit it all in to make it look nice, and not like this just farm sticking out.
Question: can you still find spawners and make farms out of those, or do you have to do the other way?
Yes, but there is no creeper spawners in Minecraft.
Oh, you're right. There are no creeper spawners.
There's skeletons, zombies, and spiders, and technically speaking, baby spiders. That's it.
Well, I know my friend had a skeleton farm.
But we have one of those anyway for zombies, but with the creeper, you have to do a specific room.
I remember on the server I played on, they had an Enderman farm in the Nether. Was it the? I don't remember.
It's the end.
End or the Nether.
The end.
Yeah, but it was after. I think it was after they added Enderman to the Nether.
That's fine, but essentially what happens in the end is if you have non-endstone blocks far enough away from the starting island, they will like instant spawn there and just have them fall off and stuff like that. It's really easy to do.
They fall down and then you just hit them with your sword once. And
No, not even. You don't even want to do that. Nope. You don't do that.
Well, that's what their farm did, and there were spare stone swords to hit them.
If you hit them with the swords, there's a chance that if they have enough HP, they'll just teleport away. Now, if you want experience, but if you want experience, you don't do that. If you want experience, you do different farms. If you want ender pearls, you make it so they just die. Ooh, but then you don't need to damage them. You can just have them fall to death.
I guess. Well, they would fall and it would just be 1 HP, so you had to finish them off at the time.
That's not a good farm.
Figured out how to kill them. You know,
no, you can increase the size and just kill them with the fall damage.
Okay.
They were using it for experience as well, but like, I mean, you can use it like that. I just feel like if you kill them with fall damage, it's better because, I mean, if you want to farm experience, do you really just want to do it in the end, or like have it in the safety of your base?
Tiny Bites comment. That's 1 armored Lalafell. Oh, the heavy iron armor. I remember that. they even do armors like that post Realm Reborn, where it just removes one of your helmet?
No.
Yeah, they don't.
I like it, though.
Yeah, they're nice glams.
Well, it's not that. It's an interesting thing that they got rid of, and I don't know why they got rid of it. I mean, probably
They
because it's
didn't
easier
get
to not
rid of
use it. They did.
They just stopped adding more of them. Because they still exist. You can still get the hoods. You can still get the heavy armor. They just stopped adding more of that type.
Yeah, but why? It makes things interesting.
Eye level, I'm guessing? I mean, why'd they get rid of... Well, I know why they got rid of belts. Because belts
I
didn't have
feel
a
like
model.
they used to have models.
I know. And 1.0 apparently.
Yeah. But I feel like with the armor, though, you could just have double the item level and be fine.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know.
But
Like, it's not that
why
big of a
not
deal. It's not that big of a deal. I just feel like was something interesting that, I don't know, made it a little different.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna give you any pudding. Go away. Ah, help me chase my rabbit.
I'm still really confused why they removed belts and not offhands.
Because you need a shield to be a paladin. And
Yes, but that's it. Like, yeah, you have your crafting offhands, but
well,
you don't
black
really use them.
mages and white mages can wield them early on if they
But they
have
don't.
the one-handed.
But they
yeah,
don't.
But once they stop using the two-handed, once they start using two-handed, yeah.
Like belts. Like belts. Essentially, the
Belts
only
didn't have a
class.
model.
Well, here's the thing. The only class that actually uses offhands is paladins. But here's the thing. You could easily have it be one
Well,
thing.
not-
Hold on.
Yes,
You could have
I
it be
know.
one thing like Monster Hunter with Sword and Shield, and it
Yeah,
gain
but
the
then you
ability to
wouldn't be
glam
able
the
to-
shield differently.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be able to glamour to hide your shield unless they actually.
I just said that. To gain the ability to do it.
How would you do that though? How would you hide the shield and it still not take up that slot?
It's simple. You just simply do the same thing you have with like Eggy glamours. You go to a arms master, and they're like, "All right, you want to refit your shield to be this version?" That's all it is.
So
Hey,
you
mate,
can
how's it
use
going? It's going good,
normal
Weirdo
shield
Loser.
to hide your shield, I suppose. But then that makes all the Emperor's New Shield and Garo Shield
One
and
second.
all that other stuff kind of pointless.
One second. Let me just mute this Discord for a second. Welcome back, buddy. It's going pretty good. We're doing some Final Fantasy right now. We'll actually be ending the stream shortly enough, probably in 30 minutes. I will be back on later to play more games, obviously. But if you haven't watched the new episode of The Boys, new episode of Obi-Wan, or Miss Marvel, or any of the episodes of the Scare Game Squad's playthrough of Quarry, so we're going to probably take a 2 to 3 hour break. So I'm going to do this, and then I'll be back on around 9, I would say, and then more streams. But otherwise, my day's going pretty good. How's yours going? And I'm also opening up Discord again.
But I have
I'm
plans
back.
tomorrow with my dad.
Sadly,
Hello.
I do not. I work like fucking
Yeah.
80 plus hours a week, so.
Yeah,
It's
my
true.
dad works
So do
that
I.
much. He's training to become a manager
I
for
do.
Walmart.
Nice.
He started at. That's the thing. I worked retail like that, and I could not handle that.
Yeah, I did in my younger years.
I hope your day's going well, by the way, Weirdo Loser. It's always a pleasure having you.
Well, I didn't work for Walmart.
But as I was saying, though, you could quite easily have Sword and Shield be one item, and then just have the ability to glamour them differently or separately. It's not hard to do.
But why put all that effort into it?
I mean, why have an entire like slot for that for one class? Why? Okay, why not give Ninja 2 weapons then? Like 2 actual different blades.
Yes, I would actually prefer if you could clam the different blades Ninja has.
Agreed.
independently.
Agreed. But if you
'Cause I
can't,
do that in other games where I have
I know.
my shorter offhand and my longer main hand.
but if you can't do that, you literally minus crafting, all right? But you don't actually need them. You don't physically see them. They're basically belts. You only see them when you're actually crafting, but you could also just have that like belts. You could remove them and increase the stats and have the same effect.
Barely. Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, the Dwarven Mithril hammer only appears when you're mining.
Yep. And only when you're using quarrying when mining.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
What
saying.
about The house chestnut grinding. Oh wait, that only happens when you are in the craft. Okay, yeah, you're right.
You could literally just have the same thing. And on top of that, like when you have, let's say, like uh, the demi relic tools from AR crafting, and it changes the physical appearance of your crafting station, that could be a glam thing as well. Really, it's just
Yeah.
like you could have like, oh right,
I'm
like
not
well the spinning
saying I
wheel is a different color.
disagree. I'm just wondering how they would let you continue to glamour the sword and shield independently.
I mean, you could do it easily enough.
You have a lot more faith in the spaghetti code than I do.
No, I mean, look. I haven't done coding in a long time, but like, simply put, you just have the ability to glam both differently. You talk to a vendor. It's okay. So like, World of Warcraft, right, has you able to glamour two different shoulder pads now. Same thing. Same thing.
Okay.
Just like a right and a left
I'm
shoulder
not
glamour.
saying I disagree that it's not possible from an idea standpoint. I just don't know how it works on the code base.
You're not wrong. I don't know how it works either, but it's just I don't care that
Like,
much about it. It's just if you removed the
putting
belts.
glamour dressers in housing crashes the wards, so there's a lot of spaghetti code.
I know, but all I'm saying is, if you removed belts from the game because there's no visual difference, that's fine. But everyone used belts. Only Paladin actually uses it offhand. Sure, at level like 1 to 30 for White Mage and Black Mage, but that's 1
Yeah.
to 30. Like, oh
Honestly,
no, I can't use my Oak
prefer
Shield.
if they let White Mage and Black Mage utilize the one-handed weapons as glamours
hmm
over the two-handed ones, because there's no difference in how their animations work.
I just think like one of the reasons they got rid of the belts was to increase the size of every other space, is what they said. One of the reasons.
Yeah.
Offhands have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 35 slots
Yeah.
that you only use, really, actually use for Paladin. Outside of crafting, again, but you could bake that in. You could bake that in. You could easily bake that in.
You could easily fold those weapons into your main hand.
Yep. To which I still say, why? Why?
I'm guessing Square doesn't want to, or the code base won't let them.
I guess. We'll see what happens. But anyway,
Again,
hold up,
I
real quick.
understand where you're coming from. A mechanical point, it doesn't even matter. Oh,
Hey, we got him. We're the loser, though. Are you having a good day? How's it going with you? I know you said you were going to do soccer yesterday, but it got canceled. And you were up pretty late last night watching Carrion and stuff. And the end of Maneater. Eat all mankind.
So, do you see why I like him? He's a
Uh,
bar.
Okay.
Oh, just wait for phase 2.
I like how Leviathan gets 2 heads and they just give him a fucking car. Ripper gets it.
What's the song? Hey Frey, I need some help. Hello there, my friend.
I'm guessing don't be in that. Ooh, interesting.
Yes.
It expands. I see. That's easy enough so far.
I love how Frey doesn't even move. He doesn't need those. He can stand. He can stand and stupid all he wants.
Exactly.
He's not even here. He's not even real. He's just a figment of all our imaginations.
It will heal
Behind
you.
the non-glowy rock. And now the glowy rock explodes. Non-glowy rock. Oh wait, no. Oh sorry, that's not until he does that later. Oh, that was close. he has cyclone hands. Ah!
Oh, goodbye.
Well, both our tanks are dead.
Yep. Goodbye.
Which rock do we hide behind? Ow! I think we did that wrong.
Yeah, I think they have explosions, and you go away from the largest one, probably. Oh, all our healers are dead.
Do we have a red mage or a summoner?
No. No, we do not.
Fall! Fall to the edge! For real this time!
Okay.
Alright, reset.
I could follow their mark. Or I could do it myself.
Do I have to stack with you to split any tank buster damage or no?
I don't know if there's a tank buster. What? Oh, right. Hello again, Frey. My bestest friend. Look at him. Look at him go.
Honestly, there's so much going on the screen I actually can't see Frey.
Well, you might have the visual effects turned off. I don't think he appears.
No, I see Frey. There's so much on the screen I can't actually see Frey.
Behind the non-glowy one.
But the glowy one's shiny. Wait, why not?
Because the glowy one hurts a lot.
But it's shiny.
That's why it hurts a lot.
But it's shiny. Or you could just use arm's length. Alright, I'm giving us shields and shit. Don't die.
Ah!
Yeah, there.
Well, at least Poe survived.
I believe in you, Poe.
Oop.
Sweetie, you have your tank aura on, right?
Yes. I've also provoked.
Okay, there we go.
See
That's the
that
big
go?
one, so I'm guessing we just want to be, like, yeah, not next to the big one.
Oh, right here.
Don't know where that is. I'm fine though.
Oh, Lord, she tired.
Yep.
We're almost done, sweetie.
Yep, this is the last part of gate, and then you start verse. Oh, oh, nice! Now he's full car!
Less of a car, more of an ATV. Oh, I'm dead.
I'm dead too.
Well,
Both tanks are
it's
dead.
up to our healers to protect. Ah! Okay, now it's up to me.
So Leviathan got an extra head. They gave Titan an ATV.
Just
Yes.
wait until you see Garuda and Ifrit. They're awesome.
Bill's first explosion. Back to the middle. Kira guy's a little toxic.
Mhm.
Little toxic.
This could be like his 13th run. This one crashes a lot because it's the finale. You know, wipes.
It's honestly not that bad. Keep on the rock.
Ow.
On the rock!
I'm trying.
Aha! I've been resurrected by Small Melon.
Excellent.
Small Malone.
I swear I've heard that name before.
Yeah, but you also have sworn you've heard my voice before. And I've died!
Excellent.
So I get healed in time.
Ooh.
I took 0 damage because res protection.
I'm back. We have Small Melon and Steve Bread on reses. God bless them. I'm gonna heal myself. It's gonna heal. Just gonna heal. Why are the healers not healing me?
No
Your
idea.
DPS.
That's how I died last time, is immediately after I got res, though.
That's because you didn't attack before your res protection went off.
No, I actually just died from no heals.
Yeah, but did you let your res protection count down to 5?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's just... Ah! I was not paying attention.
As I said, they just didn't heal me. Still arguably a lot easier than Boja.
Depends where in Boja. If
The
you mean,
first area.
Do you mean the red chocobo? 'Cause-
That's actually really easy, that one.
No.
You just constantly move.
Yeah, I know, but still, nightmares.
Middle first, then out. We're not talking right now, guys, in stream. Just focusing at this point.
I'm a bit better at focusing and talking. Well, focusing and rambling.
They're almost down. Kick his ass. Feed him dirt. They'll probably like it.
Break your limits and go beyond.
Excellent.
Oh, Reaper ultimate. Sorry, limit break. Same
Kill him. Kill him. Alright, guys, we had the first bit of it.
Alright,
We're gonna have some cutscenes to go
there's
through,
a
obviously.
mini Eden pet here. I already got it.
Nice.
He's called Eden Miner.
I see. I'm just waiting for Eden's version of Good King Mugamog. King Ma. It would be the best thing ever, and you know it would. 71, and I
Hey, I
lost.
got it.
God, I just fucking hate you every time it's you. It's never anyone else beats me, it's only you.
I know, that's what happens when you say something. Every time you don't say something, you win it.
Because you suck.
I do. I do.
I am not
Alright.
giving it to the healer, because they were kinda toxic.
Kira? Yeah, I'm reading the chat. Sheesh.
Yeah, they're
I get
a
it's
little
stressful,
toxic.
but,
I don't care how many times you did this. Anyway, leaving Discord for a second, or muting it to go through some cutscenes, and then we'll probably end the stream afterwards for a bit.
Yep.
So 1 second. Okay. It's the case. Make me un cheeseburger. Is that okay? Well fought, Dazzy. We fought indeed. Sorry, I'm listening to Sarah across the front. That thou were able to triumph over this avatar primordial rage is a testament to their presence. So, who taught the ancient being of Earth what an ATV is, and who gave him a driver's permit? My question. Also, if it's based off of my memories, and memories of things I fought, what have I fought that has a fucking ATV? Anyone? Because I don't fucking understand where that came from. What? Tank? Yeah, I guess so. They don't have ATVs, though. That's an ATV, not like tank. But anyway. For a creature made of rock, he was a lot more agile than I was expecting. I wonder, was the Titan of your world a tough opponent too? Not really. Not really. Not really. You know. Like, sure, I wiped the first 3 times, but like, that's it. That's it. But having seen that way you fight, I can believe that. But more importantly, you defeated another elemental being, which means step closer to reclaiming the empty. I can't wait to see how much of a difference we've made this time. The giant cats him up and swallows all the water in the empty, and it was just fucked everything up. Wrong order. Did we really do all this? Aye, it would appear that balance has returned to the element of Earth, and yet the transformation hath affected only the immediate vicinity, whereas the land beyond this lake doth remain unchanged. 'Tis passing strange indeed. Did we do something wrong? Though this falls short of the outcome I had envisioned, 'tis plain our efforts were not in vain. Mayhap this localized phenomenon is the result of an intersection of ethereal currents. Therefore, it is reasonable to assume that the similar locations in the empty hath undergone comparable alterations. Then the aether will spread out from these points to cover the rest of... Uh-oh. Oh. Wait, so is the girl actually like the dark version of Reen? Is it like her twin? Her... They did say it was the antithesis. Antithesis, which means the opposite. So, I'm pointing this out because I'm realizing now, right, that Rain has done so far astral elements of earth and water, and I'm guessing next would be wind. Then fire, lightning, and ice would of course be umbral. So, that is the case. Maybe she'll help us out. Green. Grange, perhaps asserting her own will, or her will over Eden has taken its toll. Yeah, I'd imagine so. Are you alright? Probably. The next piece of... Did you start that quest or no? Next piece of the puzzle. Dr. Almarang. Should delete all these armor pieces in my bags because it's nothing. That didn't look like nothing to me. You better lie down for a while. No, really, I'm fine. Anyway, we still got work to do. Nay, Thancred had the right of it. It would be unwise to exert thyself overmuch. I appreciate your concern, but I do wish you'd stop fussing. Green, thou knowest not the strain thou dost place on thyself. Though the elements, water and earth, have been restored, continued exposure to the empty, stagnant aether may yet sap thee of thy remaining strength. Now that you mention it, I've been feeling a bit out of sorts ever since we got here. Should probably get away from the empty and rest for a while. Pray do so. Meanwhile, I shall remain here. The restoration of the first two elements hath produced unexpected results, and I require time to analyze our findings. However, I must ask you to refrain from discussing our work in the empty, even with our closest comrades. Why? I thought they'd welcome the news. And indeed they shall, once we have more to show for our efforts. Nevertheless, this mission is one of surpassing danger. I am loath to place our dearest friends at risk, unless absolutely necessary. You have their best You have their best interests at heart, I'm sure, but to be perfectly honest, I prefer not to keep secrets from people that I trust with my life. I don't want to make a habit of this, but I'll do as you ask. All I know is that Bella and Sarah being thirsty over Final Fantasy VIII and certain characters in the Scions. I just said the Scions. The scones of the 7th dinner. It seems to me that Reen is not. It seems to me that Reen is the only one who would be better, or who would benefit from a change of scenery. Our Sleeping Beauty would likely fare better if in more hospitable surroundings. We need to have our associates from the Crystarium organize a safe place for her to stay. If you and Daz could go on ahead and have a word with them in Mord Souk, we'll catch up with you once Orange is finished, whatever it is he needs to do. Perhaps thou too shouldst accompany her on the return journey. I dare say she would be glad of thy presence. No, not this time. She's come such a long way since we first met, and I worry that relying on me too much will only hold her back. We won't be staying in the First forever. The time will come for Reen and I to part ways, and for her to follow her own path. I know you understand this too, Orange. I see you trying to pass on as much of your knowledge as possible while you still can, and to her credit, she's actually taking most of it in. Reen is possessed of a natural affinity for aetherology. Unlike some who shall remain unnamed, stares at Thancred. A natural affinity for staying awake during your lectures, more like. Though, come to think of it, she doesn't really take after me at all. However, like thee, she is predisposed to brooding in silence in lieu of voicing her concerns. Says the master of keeping his cards close to his chest. Anyway, Dazzy, you better take the Sky Slipper with Reen. It's true that she's been through a lot lately, but so have you. We need you ready for the challenges that lie ahead, and so go on and get some rest. So if we take the Sky Slipper, how did they get back? With somebody who's unconscious. We shall await news of thy safe arrival in Amarang. As there's little risk of our camp being ransacked, it may be left unattended in our absence. We'll have to decide whether it's worth posting Crystarium guards to watch over Eden while we're gone. Probably. Considering, like, we have a weapon of mass destruction with sentience, probably should, like, you know, do something. It seemed like you were all having quite a serious discussion. I hope I haven't given you any cause for concern. Well, if you say so, I probably shouldn't stay in the empty any longer than necessary, though. So do you want to take first shift piloting, or shall I? First shift? How long of a drive is it? Sorry, I scratched my ear. Phew, I'm glad I had you there to keep me company. I have no idea how I would have passed time otherwise. Now that we're here, I need to find our contact from Crystarium. What do you mean past the time? Our character barely speaks a word. Past the time. You mean Samet? Should tell him about Samet. Who's an elk. But before that, I was hoping I could have a word with you. Something's been on my mind. This might not be the best place for it, though. Those creatures over there look a bit hungry. Oh, hey, this is where Minfilia gave her life. And where you kind of killed her. When I first spoke to Thancred and Orange about what I'd sensed in the empty, part of me wished we could have just left it alone. I guess I was scared of what we'd find. Sorry. But now that we found Eden, I know that I made the right choice. And if given into my fear, I probably would have spent the rest of my life wandering what might have been. Wondering. From now on, whenever I hear that voice inside telling me to run away, to hide, I won't listen. That's not who I am anymore. Even so, all the courage in the world is not going to help me decide what we should do with that girl when she wakes up. Do you remember what she said right before she passed out? Why am I here? What is happening? What if she's being controlled or forced to act against her will? Whatever the case, it's clear that she's not a monster. She's a person like you or me. Obviously, she knows something about Eden, and we need all the information we can get. But more than that, I just want to talk to her, to find out who she is, and if there's anything we can do to help her. On the other hand, we mustn't forget that she's already attacked us once. What's to say she won't try it again when she wakes up? She keeps us from reclaiming the empty. It'll be all my fault. It's no good. I can't make up my mind. What do you think we should do, Dazzy? Yeah, Emmett Selk. See what you mean. Perhaps they've been able to come to an understanding and things wouldn't have ended the way they did. I hope that she's nothing like Emmett Selk, but we won't know until we speak to her. Until then, I'll try to concentrate on her here and now. Speaking of which, I still need to see Orange's errands. The people were on our way to meet let us discuss with her most of the apparatus we've been using. Since we've been sworn to secrecy, I assume the same applies to them and their colleagues. Anyway, once that's over, we can find a place to relax. Sorry guys, with my speech, the hunger, it's taking me. I desire sustenance. Now that we're here, let me introduce you to two members of our inner circle, or whatever you want to call it. Now, they're still rat dogs, but these guys are more kobold, the Mord. That's Ghoul. He's half dead, because he's a ghoul, who's interested in trading for any relics we find in the empty. Apparently he mostly deals in exotic weapons and whatnot, but he's agreed to help keep us supplied with whatever else we can't get from the Crystarium. Now, the ones we came to meet should be around here somewhere. Ah, Reen. What a relief it is to see you returned unharmed from your expedition. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. We're going a bit longer than we anticipated. Tazzy, I'd like you to meet Ray. New on Blu-ray and DVD. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. As a representative of the Settlement Council, I am here to oversee the delivery of equipment deemed necessary to your mission. I'll be on hand to provide you any assistance you may require. Actually, there's something we'd like to take care of. It's probably best not to talk about it in the middle of the market, though. I'll take it from here, Jazzy. You should go get some rest. But before you go, I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. We still have a long road ahead of us, but if we give it our all, there's something we can't handle. Tenacity. Did you start the next quest, by the way? Okay. I see. Though it is mere supposition, it would behoove us to proceed with caution. Moreover, I would refrain from discussing the matter with Reen and Dazzy until we know more. Too late, I know. Well, I appreciate your telling me. Even if it's too soon to be sure, I'm the one watching over her, after all. The Oracle of Darkness. Hey, got it. I pray it is not true. Like, actually meet her? Okay, so you did away with the fairy? Okay. Mm-hmm. Give me a flavor and do the grill boys for me. Yep. 2 minutes, you know the whole deal. Okay, what we got here? Ah, there you are. I'm part of the team helping with highly classified and very, very secret thing. Fact of the matter is, I've come to inform you of a rather interesting development. It's about the girl who was brought back from the empty. She's finally woken up, you see. Y'all for it, and Dazzy too? Oh, it's Reen. We heard the news from Thancred. Is it true? Why, yes, it most certainly is. Apparently her name is Gaia. She claims to be a free citizen of Yulmore, although she remembers nothing of the events leading up to her attack on Eden. She's lost her memory? Parts of it at the very least. We also cannot be sure whether she's telling the truth or if it's merely a ruse. She has to display any hostility, which is encouraging, I suppose. And Thancred's with her now, is he? Yes, she's taking her to Yulmore, mainly to verify what she's told us so far. Quiz the locals and that sort of thing. After that, the plan is to come back here, though they're taking rather longer than I anticipated. I hope nothing's amiss. Mate, something is always amiss. Always. Like, always. Always. Good grief, are you always this slow? Oh, I like her so much more than Reen. So much more than Reen. God. What would her voice be? Would it be like super bitchy? At this rate, it'll be dark again before we know it. The night sky's returning is all well and good, but it doesn't make each day seem awfully short. Are you still dragging your heels back there? At least act as if you got a purpose, would you? I can't do British without being like kind of rude, British. I'll try. I'll try. Guy's gonna hate me. Good. Now look here, I'm not one of your servants. Why don't you try carrying your own luggage for a change? Dancred, you're back. I don't know how to value, girl. You let our sight for sore eyes? Yes, even you, your Roger. Gaia and I have just finished shipping her personal effects from Ilmore. I'm glad we could finally meet. Properly, I mean. So, did you learn anything useful? Other than where she lives, not an awful lot. Her supposed neighbors barely knew the first thing about her. Hells, she barely knows the first thing about herself. Her recollection of her life in Yulmar is patchy at best. But she seems convinced that she'll regain her memory if she accompanies us, and so she invited herself to join our merry band. And for the first act, she ordered me to carry her luggage. Alright. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do a fucked up British accent. God, this is... I'm regretting thinking it. I'm just regretting it as I do it now. If you insist on... No, I can't do it. If you insist on staying around talking, might I suggest finding the place to sit down first? My feet are killing me. I was gonna go for like the entire like what is it? We happy few, like that kind of accent, and I just immediately just said nah. Then perhaps you should have chosen more sensible footwear. Still, it's not such a bad idea, shall we? No, I'm sure it's not that much. The only British accent I have is like, you know how everyone does an English accent, like American accent? It's always like, I'm John Wayne, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, it's super, like, Texan stupid. That's the only way I can do a British accent. Same thing. That's all I got. That's all I got. I've got so many questions I want to ask, but I probably shouldn't bombard her with questions. You only hear it on the few actual voice. Okay. Amnesia. Dark Descent. I too have played the game, yes. It's troubling, though, not entirely unexpected. There was a sequel, I believe. I haven't played it yet, though. Troubling. Holy shit. For real, Orange would totally be like one of those, like, emo, super, like, quiet, almost Markiplier voice actor, like, Amnesia players who play, like, weird indie horror games all the time. That is Orange. That is him. That is totally him. Well, I've given you merely... Oh, 1 second. Well, I've given you my early impression of Gaia, but I would be interested in hearing your opinion. Go on and talk to her and see if, what you make of her situation. It's like, oh my gosh. It's sandy and dusty and bright. I don't like it. Oh my gosh. So you don't remember anything at all? Not attacking us? Not falling unconscious? Such selective amnesia would greatly raise suspicion within those of cautious mind. Yet if you doth speak the truth, it would lend credence to my current hypothesis, though admittedly some further... Not now, Ranger. She's only just woken up. We don't want to bore her back to sleep. I found Summit Elk. Ah. Is it real? I hope it's not real. Summit Elk is not real. It cannot hurt me. In any case, I prefer to follow my instincts, and they're telling me that Gaia means no us no harm. After much deliberation, I thought it only right to let her know about our work in the empty, as a sign of goodwill. After all, trust works both ways. Though I would ask you, Dazzy, not to let your guard down just yet. See that, like, rat dog doing a dance behind you? So you're the one I'm supposed to have fought? Come to think of it, I recognize you from somewhere. Yeah, one of those faces. There's only, like what, 30 options for this face? Or perhaps he just didn't make it much of an impression. But to be honest, I do feel that since meeting you, those hazy memories are slightly clearer. It's like remembering fragments of a dream. Almost realize those things are actually happened. Sigh. Oh my god, wait, would she actually say, would she sigh or go, sigh? I am ruining this character, I'm so sorry. She probably has a really good story, and I'm enjoying the story for Eden so far, by the way. I want you all to know this. I am being stupid, I apologize, but I'm actually enjoying the story. It's just that my whole life has been leading to this. Thou speakest as though thou didst God fucking. Thou speakest as though thou fucking god damn it. Hold on. One more time. Thou speakest as though thou. Who says though thou? As though thou didst expect these events. I guess you could say that. It's what the fairies tell me. I can't see it, but it's as though there's something else inside me, and I can hear its voice in my head. It whispers me to... sorry. It whispers to me and lets me use its power. Magic, I suppose you could call it. Not that I know much about that sort of thing. Lets me buy all these sweet, sweet, swanky shoes for free. Oh my god. It's got some shoes. What an old internet meme that was. And this power alloweth thee to tear open the fabric betwixt realities. Thou mayest call forth the aether-starved denizens of what remaineth of the 13th. What? Was that supposed to mean something, or are you just spouting random words at me? Both. Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. What a fucking old meme that was. She would, no, look, I don't know what her character is, right? Obviously, I've just met her. But I could see her being super diva about everything. Honestly, I don't know what you'll put up with this. I've only just met him, and his insufferable prattle's already giving me a headache. Oh my god. It's Thancred's lost child. Gods, I still can't believe I'm having this conversation. I think I was flying about in a suit of armor, waving a sword. That doesn't sound like me at all. I mean, come on. That's like bargain bin armor. Where's the good shit? Someone else inside you. Like, Ophelia was inside of me? Aye, the similarities which cannot be ignored, though it is too early to say with certainty. Gaia may well be the Oracle of Darkness. The Oracle of Darkness? What does this mean? Wait, what phrasing? What did I say? What? What? Yeah. Well, I was gonna make innuendo, but it felt too easy. It means that you may have been right when you say that she has something common with Emmett Silk. Those who have been used as living hosts by an Ascian have no recollection of events that occurred during their possession. This I know from personal experience. But Gaia seems to have some memories still, even if they're a little hazy. Moreover, she has remained in control of herself even when she heard the voice within, much like you and Menphilia. And though Reen was very much her own person, Menphilia's presence did exert a change upon her outward appearance, granting her hair and eyes a hue akin to that of our dearest departed friend. It is therefore not unthinkable that Gaia's raven locks may be a manifestation of the darkness, which hath come to reside within her. But I was born like this, and my parents, they both had black hair too. God, you're so stupid. What am I doing here? I hate this. Okay. Or at least I think they did. It's been so long since I saw them. I can't remember too well. What's up with that? But enough about me. You're Menphili, aren't you? The Oracle of Light who they were hosting in Yulmore? That's right. Though imprisoning is a better word. They kept me locked away, and I didn't know much about Yulmore and its people, or the rest of the world for that matter. I see. And how exactly did the Oracle of Light come to run with the Warrior of Darkness? Well, it all started when... Blah, 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 blah. But then blah, blah, blah. And then blah. Finally, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I still remember the day when everyone went raving mad and Lord Vothry fled. Everything after that is still a blur, though. What guys told me. She wasn't part of the mob that attacked us. But how was she able to resist Vothry's control? Mayhap 'twas the intervention of this fairy of whom she speaketh. As curious as this may be, we still don't know why she appeared out of nowhere as soon as Eden took flight. Second. This is just a guess, but I say the fairy reacted to it some way. For whatever reason, maybe go after it. It literally picked you up and used you as a sword. Yes, that seems likely the only that seems like the only explanation. I don't know about you lot, but I've had enough nattering. I'm going back to Eden. What? But why? The fairy wanted something from Eden, and knowing what that is will bring me a step closer to discovering exactly what has been living in my ears. Uh-oh. Wait. I know whose music that is. There are shoe bells in the background? No. Besides, my memories aren't going to store themselves. God. Certainly not through idle chit-chat, so I'm going and that's that. You coming or what? Jeez. Gaia, wait! Insufferable. Utterly insufferable, and yet we can't well leave her to her own devices. Come on! I am probably doing this character so little justice. Okay. I'm up and away! Flying cats, does whatever a flying cat does. Do they have tentacles? Apparently, in this world. Watch out! Cats rule mankind. Probably both with Emmett Selk. She did this, and then that was it. I think. Hold on. Let me mute myself real quick. I feel like Sam and Elk would be a little bit spookier. Maybe. Okay, so, guys, with that done, chill right here. It's some good lighting, it looks like. God, I look fucking cool. So, guys. And here's Bella. So, guys, with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for tuning in. As far as what I'll be doing later this evening, I have 67,000 MGP to go, so I might hop back on a Final Fantasy 14 tonight. Otherwise, I don't know. I might Dragon Quest Builders 2 actually, if I get this thing working in time. So, ready for that. I don't know how it'll be. I don't know how, like, when you use a capture card, I don't know how the compression works or the graphic fidelity or anything like that. So I don't really know if it'll look good, if it'll look like shit. I'm still, you know, I've never used it before. The cat caught is tonight. That's a good point. But anyway, so that's my plan right now. So plan for now, again, just reiterate because I'm trying to actually think of what I want to do about it. It's going to be probably some golden saucer tonight, probably way later, like at the last hour. If I can get capture card set up today, then I'll do it. Probably Drunk Quest Builders 2. Otherwise, I'm leaning a little bit to Hand of Fate, but I also don't want to farm a bunch in Hand of Fate, so I might do some more Hades because that's always fun. I don't really know. Not quite sure. We'll see what happens, really. No, I know. Thank you for the heads up still. Let's see here. Shout out to Bella for showing up and helping me in Final Fantasy XIV. And for Widow Loser for stopping by for a little bit. Also shout out to you guys at home who watch the VODs. I'm sorry the stream got cut off early again. It wasn't due to stream drop. It was just the power flickered on and off to heat. So my apologies. But again, also shout out to you guys watching the VODs. I mean, it's more than I ever expected, to be honest. I really thought that this was gonna kind of be me just randomly rambling to myself most days. That still happens every now and then, but you know, it's nice actually having stuff like growing, I guess. It makes me smile. Excited. And I'm happy that you guys enjoyed the content. What it's worth. What's the plans for tonight? Plans for tomorrow? What's today? Saturday. So tomorrow, of course, I will not be streaming in the afternoon. I will be talking to my family and stuff like that, doing some chores. The evening, of course, from like 8 to 4 a.m. So I'm at least an 8-hour stream tomorrow. Been already about 4 hours already, and I still might do another 8 as well this evening. So you might get 12 hours out of me today. Sorry, I'm fading fast. I need to get something in my belly. Anything else? Anything else? I'm gonna go watch the newest episode of The Boys, of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and of Miss Marvel. So I will probably have some of that to discuss when I get back. So we'll see what happens there, and that's all I got for now, though. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. It's always a pleasure and an honor. I hope whenever, wherever, however you guys are, that you guys are having a wonderful day, morning, or night. I love this music, by the way. Fun. It's so chill. Oh, I've actually never been back here since we kind of brought back the night, and it's not like glowing white anymore. Huh. Interesting. Sorry. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for watching the VODs, if you guys do. It means the world to me. Also, apparently people are watching my YouTube content now. I got like 3 subscribers, and like my videos are getting views there. So if you ever like my content, and you ever like, oh, you know, I missed this part, or I got deleted from the VODs, I literally export every one of my VODs, except for like a Corrupted, which was the original Minecraft with Sarah. They're all on YouTube. They're not edited. They're not like weird. Technically speaking, some are edited that were like highlights of VODs because I was splitting them up, but that's that. But anyway, I'm not saying go watch them. I'm just saying if you are interested in the videos I have and you want to see a whole list of them, I have like 90 videos on YouTube. So yeah. Anyway, I'm starving. I want to watch some TV. I'm gonna go shower, and I'll be back in a bit. So have a wonderful time. And I hope to see you all in the next one. All right. See you guys later.